Cool. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out before. All right. Impromptu streaming. That is my favorite kind. Just wanted to share this link with my friend. I guess we'll go straight to my channel then. I was hoping there was an easier way to get the link from there. So if there's anyone watching at the moment, I do apologize while I just get this live shared out to some people's. All right, copy this and then turn it off. Alrighty. All right. Oh yeah, I get the music going back now. Sweet. I'll stick with some theme deck for now. We can go full screen. And just a random streaming night, not expecting too much, and appreciate anyone that stopped by or hears us on the replay. Called the coin flip. Let's go heads. We always go heads. Yeah, I'm just trying to get into streaming more, so I figured, you know what, might as well do it instead of thinking about doing it. Would you like to go first? Absolutely. Always go first. Especially in theme deck. If you're given the chance to go first, definitely go first. Wow, look at this starting hand. This is crazy. This is really good. So I can use my Mesprit, which is, I mean, thank God we have a basic and that we don't have to mulligan this hand. So I'm going to use the Mesprit, first contact, and then I have Pokemon Fan Club as well to get my bench fully going. I just can't get knocked out like my first turn, hopefully. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. That's fine. And also I can Mysterious Treasure away one of, let's see, excuse me. I'll do one of the energy to start, and we will get an Inkay. Do we want Inkay or do we want Necrozma more? I think we'll go with Inkay to start because I'm going to show playmat. Yeah, because with the second Mysterious Treasure, we're going to want to get that for our Malamar, and the beauty of this deck is Necrozma is a basic, so we can just do something as simple as first contact. Oh, that's right, we cannot attack first turn, ha ha ha. But when we can attack, we'll just first contact, and we will get Necrozma that way. Plus we're going to use Pokemon Fan Club to get 2 more Pokemon, so we will have a full bench. I'm thinking we'll get let's go with let's check the deck and see what's prized first of all. Doesn't help that we're playing against a random type deck. I mean, I want to really like beat on someone when I get a hand this good. So hopefully this deck, I mean, this is Sun and Moon deck, so hopefully it can compete, but I've never really seen this one before. Beware, I think, is what it's got going on with it. Alright, so let's Pokemon Fan Club. Oh man, we got a really playable card with the Cynthia. So you know what's crazy is we're actually going to Mysterious Treasure away the Tate and Liza, which is just, you would never, but because of how good our hand is, we actually can afford to. So we're going to do that. Grab Malamar. Yo, what up, EML? How's it going, baby? This is that deck that I was telling you about. This is Laser Focus. I played a couple games with it earlier, and I was like, you know what? Let me just continue with what excuse me, has been working for me. I'm going to Pokemon Fan Club to get my bench going. And right now I want, let's see. So let's just see what's prized, first of all. Because I'm not going to go for like my Young Goose or my Type Null if my Gumshoes and or Silvally are prized, but I got 2 and 2, so they're both readily available. I'm going to go with, let's get a Necrozma and an Audino out to start because we have first contact coming up, which is going to allow us to grab, basically, I can either get Type Null, oh, you know, should I do this? Yeah, I'm going to attach to Necrozma. I'm going to double attach to Necrozma. Wow, I actually don't even need to do this. I could just start attacking straight away because they left their weakness. You know, I think I have to do that, honestly. So what I could do right now is I could first contact for 2 more Pokemon, which is a number. That is definitely like a full bench. But they expose themselves in a manner that I can retreat, use my Psychic advantage. I do not have weakness to Psychic because of my weakness guard energy. My 30 turns to 60, 2x, and because of my barrier attack, I now have 30x reduction next turn, and because of having this energy in hand, I have a guaranteed 160 hit. So we are going to yeah, this game is guaranteed in the bag. Like, I don't know what this deck can do, but there's just no way. Like, I would be shocked. It's hard for me to teach you the ways right now when I'm getting such good hands. I need to teach you the ways when I need to come back from behind, or teach you the ways with maybe the Dragonite deck. Teaching the ways with this deck right now, because I've played 3 games with it, and I've gotten really good hands each time, and every deck is like that, where if it hits, but it's like right now, ooh, this one's really hitting hard. So this guy right here resists Psychic by 20, which is fine. That doesn't really bother me too much. Man, it hurts to have to Cynthia away this Silvally, because it's tough to get a Silvally in hand, but because I gave up the first contact in lieu of the KO turn 1, I now cannot go for a guaranteed evolution, which is fine. Silvally being the second best attacker in this deck by a very wide margin, but we will not. Let's see, we have 1 in the discard. Yeah, we have 1 in the discard. I actually don't need to start like rushing with this, because I'm not going to discard any more energy right now, so I can save that 1 energy. And yo, what's up, baby? How's it going, Pookie? Yeah, I can save this 1 energy in the discard and apply it to a bench Pokemon when I need to with this ability, because if I had 2 energy in the discard, then it would be nice to accelerate 1 every turn. Now, what is this guy going to do? Can he hit for the full? If he made discard, he can hit for the full. Okay, so we've got a little bit of resistance. That's good, because I would not want this to. Hey, thanks, Jim. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate everyone stopping by. I would not want this to be an easy game, because I definitely got off to a really good start. So now we actually get a little bit of a challenge, because they got my number 1 attacker out. So let's see, they can resist Psychic, which does not help. I've once again never played against it. Wow, that was a really lucky top deck, so we can now start hitting for 90. But we're still going to need a return KO attacker. So this is why I saved that energy for last turn. I didn't know specifically if I'd want to use it for this turn, but now I have plenty of energy in the discard to utilize. We're 1 turn up on the prize race, but they're going to get us back this turn. So let's see, I'm going to power up my attacker. I'm going to use the hearing ability to draw 1 more card. That doesn't really help. I'm going to use How to see if we can start establishing either a second Silvally, a second Necrozma, or a type Null Silvally. So for next turn we do have Cynthia, but we don't have a guaranteed knockout on deck. So if we can get another Gumshoes, we only have 1 more in the deck. If we can get another Gumshoes, then we will have another KO ready to go. Not KO, I'm sorry, but another hit heavy enough to administer a knockout, because right now we're only going to be doing 90 onto the 160, which is fine, because it's still a good enough amount of damage to take off on their big stage 2, when we only had to hit them with a stage 1 that was pretty easy to power up. So us getting ours going versus them getting theirs was not that hard. So hopefully we can get back into the game, because we have got off to a really good start. But it's cool to see that they were able to string something together, because I didn't know what this deck was going to do. I've never maybe seen this deck once before, maybe. At most, it was when I was just like looking at it in the shop. So in this situation, you put the U-turn board on the Audino, and then whenever your Pokemon gets knocked out, you lead with the Audino, so that you can have the free retreat on the U-turn board. See, if we could have gotten that type Null setup last turn, we could have had Necrozma ready to go. But, I'm sorry, not Necrozma. I keep confusing Silvally and that. Alright, well, we're gonna have to Cynthia first. I was really hoping we could get something worth holding on to, like a top deck another Gumshoes would have been really nice. So we're gonna have to go for that. Let's see, should I bench the Dene? Sometimes you want to bench something just to not draw into it, but filling up a bench space can be pretty problematic. You may be wrong too. Having this in the bench could be really, you know what, if we get a really bad draw off Cynthia, it might not be the worst card to have, so we'll bench it just for the extra, I don't want to draw into it off of this Cynthia right here. Alright, so we got the type Null. That's good. But you see now, like, this is the biggest problem right here, is if I didn't bench that to Dene, then I could have put the Inkay up and try to get a second Malamar, but we don't have access to the Malamar yet, and we are closer to this, so let's see. We can, I'm gonna go with this. I'm going to not power up. Okay. This is the play. We're gonna let this to Dene become the sacrifice. We will then lead the second turn, the next turn, exactly how we played that last one, where we're going to assume that the Dene gets knocked out, we will lead with Audino, and now I have the Silvally, and I can power up, you know, with not only the energy in hand, but the energy from the discard with the Malamar. That's the importance of setting up Malamar. That's why I did that turn 1. Like I had the 2 Mysterious Treasure to start my thing. So I have no other draw ability. That's why you want to lead with the Audino here. I could have potentially used the Hearing ability last turn after doing Cynthia. I sometimes like to do it to get an extra card, but I was just trying to get lucky, honestly. So trying to think, considering if I should bench the Inkay now. I'm not going to, because I don't want to overbench if not knowing my exact game plan going forward. Let's see, did we already Hearing? We did not Hearing yet. So let's just Hearing just to see what we get. More cards is always better than less cards. Ooh, Bug Catcher. We needed a supporter card for the turn, and a Heads that is very nice. Now it's great we got a Bug Catcher for next turn. We got more energy, we got switch cards. All help. So let's get this going here. Let's get this going here. We don't even really need it, honestly, because we have the Avenging Heart. Attack does 50 damage for each prize card opponent took last turn. So we're going to do 80 damage right now anyway. This doesn't block anything, nope. So we can actually attach this to here because we don't need to put too much energy in one spot. This way, if something happens, like if this Silvally does get knocked out somehow, then we're not like losing more energy than we need to, even though an energy gets discarded with the attack anyway. But just trying to think in the future for as many steps as we possibly can, because our main attacker in that first Necrozma got knocked out. Music by Game Chops, as always. Let me just like try to bring this over here on the oops, that's what an editor looks like. This is our music currently. I know EML knows the struggles of trying to click off of the Pokemon trading card game because it will not let you. That's one of the nice things about the Magic thing, which I was even considering showing people at some point if they're interested, because the app is very nice. It will not do that. Like you can click off and it's all good. All right, Beware. So right now what I'm thinking is, do I want to hit this for the full 120 and then get knocked out? Probably not. Doesn't really seem very smart. So I have the other Bug Catcher in hand. That's probably where I'm going to lead with first. I have a switch card, so I can switch into Audino, which is great. That means I don't have to discard the energy from Silvally. So let's Bug Catcher first, see what happens with the heads or tails. So we got tails this time, that evened it out. Now we got the Gumshoes, that's very nice. Now what does this do? If your opponent is a basic Pokemon, it does 60 more damage. Well, that's great, because our opponent, or we are not a basic Pokemon, nor are we leaving a basic Pokemon up. So we're going to switch into Audino, which has the U-turn board, giving us free retreat. Now, do I want to... let's see what Hearing gives us first, because if we can get a Necrozma going, like, that would probably be... We don't. I think there was even one just in the deck, actually. I don't know why I said that. I remember when I first went through the deck, there's only one in the deck, and we actually have to get it off of the 3 remaining prize cards, so I really hope that we get that, because to not get one of our 2 main attackers would be... Anyway, so I'm trying to think right now if I should, say, do something like bench a Tauros and try to get that powered up as well, or if I should just retreat into the Gumshoes. It would be a shame to not get another energy off this turn, given that we have the extra energy in the discard because we got the initial Necrozma knocked out. And I have so many in hand, it doesn't really matter where I, you know, put it. And I'm going to use the Gumshoes to attack first, because this guy has that attack where it's 60 plus. If it's a basic, it does 60 more, so that would knock out Tauros, but it will not knock out Gumshoes. So that's why we're going to lead with Gumshoes. If something happens to Gumshoes, we can knock out, you know, with the Tauros coming through here if they leave that up. But, you know, if something happens to Gumshoes, then they would have to bring something else up, because I don't think this thing can hit in any capacity for more than just the 60 right now. All right, so I think that that hit right there might have signified game, because if they can't take us out with, like, something right there, it's tough. So, like, I have 60 right here, and then I'm going to have 60 here, and I'm about to retreat into that and actually finish them off with the Tauros. So they're not even getting full benefit off of that. So we're going to retreat into this. Like, you don't want to... The worst thing, really, is to end up with... you know, when you can retreat and then just use the Malamar ability to bring the energy right back, it's like a free retreat in its own little way. Let's see, Berserker Tackle. What was I going to say? I forgot my exact thoughts, but you need to basically be hitting for more than that. Like, they needed to knock out my Gumshoes right there to actually keep this competitive, I want to say. Now, once again, I completely forget what this thing, you know, evolves into and what they have. Like, they got the Hydreigon going again, but they needed 3 energy the first time, and then there's the victory. Yeah, it looked pretty bad for them, so I'm not surprised to see the Scoopy Scoop. I will EML if you are here. I'm not sure what the delay is right now, but I would be happy to give you, you know, say if you want to see this deck again, or if you would like to see some Soaring Storm. I figure actually Soaring Storm would probably be better for most people, since most people play this deck versus Laser Focus, or at least they've, let me put it this way, you're going to see this deck one way or another. Either you're going to use it, or you're going to see someone using it against you, whereas like Laser Focus is just something that I do for fun. So I think Soaring Storm will give people a little bit more value overall, especially on a replay. Laser Focus is fun for me. Might have to close some of my windows. It's getting freezing around here, even in SoCal. Looking for opponent. Hope everyone is having an amazing Friday night. Appreciate everyone who's dropping in, saying hello. Yeah, they're all fun. I only play fun decks, honestly. Like, I don't really like to play the ones that aren't, you know, what you call it. Like, if I wouldn't play it if I thought it had certain limitations that don't make it fun. Always going first, as always. Let's see, Thunderous, amazing. Dratini, pretty decent. Grimer, that's what I want to see. We'll probably lead with Grimer. Use our 0 energy attack. Actually, I'm going to wait until my opponent has like a, not this next turn, but like a longer turn, and then I'm definitely going to close these windows because it's getting cold. Let's see. I will bench Dratini, because see, Dratini, we, you know, have evolutions that can come from it, but the, oh, you know what, Thunderous, I would like to power up too. So that's the only reason I'm going to bench it right now. But, nothing else we can do. Turn 1 pass. Zoe, you cold too? Yeah, I think the puppy's cold too. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more turn. Here. She's giving me the cries. Alright, I'm gonna wait for them to do their thing, because usually turn 1 on each side is like very limiting, like you can't really do a ton, but on turn 2 is when things like pop off a little bit. So let's just see what Lily brings. Nothing to the party. We're gonna Chinchou. We're going to attach. Lugia is weak to electric, which is just amazing. So if this does get knocked out, we are in the right direction versus having, you know, tornadoes. So I'm going to be right back, close the windows, and 1 sec. Ugh. Yeah, Zoe, I'm knocking down all the green screen and everything. Fan off. Oh no, they would have had to chose rock, paper, or scissors. Ooh, a draw. Let's go with rock this time. They won. They damned me. Ooh, man, it is just, I am a sucker for cold, so I will definitely interrupt the stream if I get chilly. Oh, we got Dragonair off of the collect. That's awesome. I didn't see that because I was too busy adjusting the stuff. So let's try to fix my green screen now. I'm messing up. See, this is why I wanted to do it this turn, because I knew that I would have a little bit of time. Ooh, that's how that looks. That's not good. Alright, well, we'll just open up the Pokemon and try to fix the lighting. Okay, so back to our turn. We can now Dragonair. We have Dragonite in hand, which is phenomenal. We're probably not going to be able to get this Alolan Grimer out of the active unless we could somehow... to Cynthia would be just like... No, we cannot Cynthia away the Dragonite. What we're trying to do is how into a switch card, which would have been the best, but no, instead we do have to give them the prize lead. Do we want to reveal Tornadus yet? No, we don't. We don't want to reveal our secrets, because I like having secrets. Do we want to reveal it? Does it matter? I'm trying to think if it really does matter. Right now, because we might want to start powering it up. We already have Dragonite. We can power, you know what? Let's not. And we're going to do the water energy so that we can do the Dragonite ability next turn. Let's collect. I want to just like hold my hand as much as possible. Ooh, and we got the Lantern. That's beautiful. So this hand is shaping up. Oops, sorry. I was just trying to get the stream back up there. And Pokemon doesn't like when you click off of the main screen. But I will try to not do that again anymore. So I feel like we're pretty good set up. We got Tornadus, which we could just hit. You know, we could. The reason why I didn't put Tornadus down is because we don't need to. It only requires 3 energy, and we can put 3 energy down next turn if we want to. So we're not going to. We're essentially fainting that, let's see, do we, oh no, could we? No, we would need one more energy. Plus we want to let that build up. So let's just go with the initial attack. That's fine. Let's go with the initial attack. It's almost like overkill at this point though. That's like what the main thing I think is like, I probably should have not, basically I probably should have just not attached that last energy, the water energy, because I don't need it to kill Lugia. Once I put Tornadoes on the bench, which I have to do right now, I could kind of have to be like, you know, party is spoiled. All of the surprises are here. And as soon as I do that, I am now powered up to the point where with weakness, that's why like this exact matchup is like really hard for Lugia, because it takes a 20 plus, then you take the Tornadoes, then you take the weakness, and now that little 20 is destroying a 130 HP Pokemon. So I didn't need the extra, which is just a mistake. That's fine. Let's put this Lantern on here to absorb the inevitable KO, which is going to happen. And now what I'm trying to decide is, what do we want to commit our energy to? We have the Dragonite, of course. We have the Tornadoes, and then we have the Lantern, which are all like hit hard cards. I feel like the only thing that they can KO us with would be the Charizard. So we have to prioritize the Dragonite as a result, because if they're going to give us the one knockout, then we got to hit them back. Like or at the very least, we have to be threatening the retaliation KO. We have Cynthia for next turn. Just think if there's any way in any universe, it just feels like such a waste to, you know, blow the Thunderous on just all of this, because I could have just done that, and you know. Anyway, but this is why you play. As email says, this is, you know, you make mistakes and you learn. So they're going to go for the retaliation KO, which is fine. I'm going to then go for the retaliation KO, which is also fine because I have my second Dragonair ready to go. Yeah, let's see. And they also can't accelerate energy very fast with this deck. So having the Lantern, having the Tornadoes is that helps. So let's just promote the Dragonite straight up. You know, ain't playing here. Ain't no games anymore. We are attaching to the nope. We are going to ability to the active attached to the bench. Ability to the active attached to the bench. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. You can't ability to the bench. To the you can't ability to the active. And I just wasted that. So now I have to, well, you know what? Alright, so that was a pretty massive blunder, but at the very least what I can do is retreat into Lantern and just hit with that 140. I have my second Dragonite on deck, but forgetting that I couldn't, like, where the order of operation like really mattered there. Yes, I would like to do that, you know, in terms of attaching versus like which way I attached. So I should have just attached to the active, taken the return knockout, and then not had all of this occur. In the end, I'm not sure if it's going to make that big of a difference because we were lucky enough to get the Dragonite off the Cynthia, and now I have Tate and Liza for next turn, so I can hopefully try and get a Pidgeotto up. But that was an error. Music is good, slash the sound for everyone. It's not too overpowering. I don't even know what to bring up now. I don't even know what to bring up. Well, this has one retreat. This has one retreat, but this has more. Oh, you know what? I'll bring up the Pidgey because I would want to use the ability, you know, on potentially the Tornadoes. So now I'm thinking, I think I will attach and then Tate and Liza, and I don't really want to, actually, let's bench this other Pidgey just in case we need to like leave this one up as a sacrifice. Oh, they are already ahead in the prize race 3-5, so that is no bueno. Let's see, a shuffle hand, deck, draw 5 cards. Thank you, AML, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Ooh, we can Pokemon communication, excuse me, away the Pidgeot for the Pidgeotto. And even more beautiful, we got the switch card so that we can, well, let's see, how beautiful is that? Put basic energy in your hand. Do we have the guaranteed KO? We do, but then we don't have a guaranteed not return KO. Oh boy. This is, let's see, let's go Pidgeotto. Let's see what the airmail gets us. Well, how about that? That's actually not terrible. That's actually not terrible. What's our playmat show? 2 Dragonite, 2... Oof, we do not have much to sacrifice. Now I'm wishing I put that second Pidgey down that I had in my hand, because then I could have left that up for sacrifice. I think I'm going to go with the second Pidgeotto, because I can have that for next turn. Let's just, for now, I either let this sit up here and get KO'd, I let a Dragonite take a hit. I can't switch into it because I'd have to switch away from it. I mean, I can't switch into it because I already used my attachment to, you know, go to Tornado. So I think I just let the Pidgeotto die, right? Or do I let it, or do I try and tank a hit? Let's try and take a hit, actually, with the Dragonite without an energy, because from there, and that's if they don't have a Leon. Oof. Yeah, that's how one little energy mistake can swing the game. I mean, they were in the prize lead to begin with, and I did, I guess, make a second mistake with over attaching to the initial, what would it be, Thunderous. So double energy mistake, but that can definitely be all you need. Now, if they have the Leon, that would be a guaranteed knockout. What I'm kind of like hoping for / relying on is a 2-turn. This Dragonite can like sustain a couple turns. What's going on, DK cards? Ooh, just up here getting punished for my mistakes, my friend. Getting punished for my mistakes. Getting Royal Blazed, and I'm gonna have to now lead my Pidgeotto back out there. And now his Charizards are powered up for even next turn. I think this one will be maybe a little too late, especially with the way the prize race has gone, especially because he's got the second one ready to go. Let's see, I could find, let's see what the second airmail gets me. Cynthia, hey, how about them apples? But I did want to use the Pokemon Fan Club, so yeah, I'm wagering I'm gonna have to give this game the concession that the mistake was probably just a little too much to overturn. I will stick it out for a couple more turns. I'm gonna see if I can get a little something more going. Let's see, I only got yeah, I have no way to recover Pokemon, so getting another Dratini out at this point is meaningless because I don't have another Dragonite. I only really need the one, so maybe I wanted the Pidgey before for potential sacrifice, so let's just get the Pidgey for that reason alone. But it's very rare that you are this low in resources in this deck at this time. So let's go for the Hurricane Charge onto Tornadus, and we will have to recycle System card into my hand. Let's take one of these since we have 5 more of those. Paul Park, hello, how y'all doing? Appreciate everyone jumping in. I'm gonna have to go for a retreat with Tornadus. Let's bench the Pidgey. Yeah, I'll bench the Pidgey because I might not have anything that great to bring up once this Tornadus gets knocked out. So it's better than nothing. Ooh, Bug Catcher's not a great card because I would have liked to have that beforehand. I appreciate you, DK. Thank you so much. If you're trying to learn the game, man, you know, stick around. We'll teach you. Or hop on EML streams. They've been doing a lot of TCG as well. Yo, I think I'm gonna have to drop the well played to my opponent on this one, because they've got Ordinary Rod in their deck, which allows them to keep recycling their Charizards, and I do not have anything of that nature in the Dragonite department. So once they get the KO this turn, like they got the Charmander, yeah, they're gonna get the Charmeleon the next turn. I just don't have a return KO. So I don't think that they can. So for example, say I bring up Pidgeotto, because I don't think it matters. One retreat is all I'm really looking for here. All right, so I got my retreat. Do we want to airmail now or later? We're on last leg, so I might as well just attach to guarantee a switch. I'll Cynthia now. See if we can't even get 2 energy. Well, that is a guaranteed game because okay, unless I airmail 2 energy, I can't even get it. Yeah, no energy off the airmail. Even then, I still think it was gonna be game. It's not gonna be like it was a. This was the determining moment. The determining moment was definitely not even the over attachment of the energy. It was the not attaching properly on the Dragonite and then leaving it up to the bench. So I'm going to do the respectful thing to my opponent because they're so close to the KO and I'm not. I'm going to give them the well played, and I'm going to scoop because any more decisions from this point would just delay both of our lives. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, well, if you're gonna just like play it out, like lose, and it's like, well, yes, like it's not to like avoid the actual like losing of the game. It's to just what's the next thing most people are going to do when they're playing Pokemon? Like as soon as the game's over, they're going to probably start up another game of Pokemon. So like why not get to that quicker than letting the person click the killing button or the killing move. But I definitely see the merit to both of those sides. Always call heads, always go first if we win. So I wish that heads and yes were right next to each other, or were on the same side. Ooh, Pidgey to lead, that is no bueno. I agree with both you guys. I think that Eevee box is cool, and I would like it to I at least like that they included the promo Eevees. It's not just ones that you can pull. So they kind of like rebranded the tins in like one box almost, because I feel like they did a tin for each of those Eevee. Oh my god, what's going on here? So we went first, so we can't attack, but I would love to attack. That's all good. I'm gonna probably have to delay the Pidgeotto because I'm gonna want to collect the next turn, maybe. Oh, actually no, that's stupid. It's only draw a card. For some reason I thought it was like not collect. It was like a call to family where you can get bench Pokemon. One card will not make the difference here. We will definitely go to Pidgeotto and then Cynthia. That's funny. You know what? That's why EML and myself are doing some of these free-to-play contents just for the sake of keep it rolling without breaking the bank. Now we got the collect here though, so that's not this collect is way better than this collect. This collect is way better than this collect. So what we're gonna do here is retreat into this one and then start, yeah, because we didn't have an attacker set up or nothing. Like this person got off to a slow start, we got off to a slow start. That's all good and dandy because we don't really mind that. I'm actually not gonna waste any of these energy because attaching them to either of these Pokemon would be useless. So let's just straight up Cynthia. Let's just get a new hand. On a live stream, that's a good idea. All right, now we at least got a little bit of something going. We got Pokemon Fan Club, we have Airmail, we can collect 2 cards. Okay, so we got a nice solid foundation for the next couple turns. Show playmat. Do we want Tate and Liza or do we want Chinchou? Tate and Liza is better for the next couple of turns. Can't just think for this turn, can't just think for the next turn, gotta think for 2 turns ahead because we're gonna Pokemon Fan Club next turn and then Tate and Liza the turn after that. We will collect. We're not gonna reveal that we have Tornadoes yet because there's no need to. Or I guess maybe I could have revealed and then attached. But I don't think we're really losing too much given the accessibility to energy when we do get Dragonite up and running, which we will have 2/3 of the way once I Pokemon Fan Club a Dratini out there. I'm going to go for the Dratini and the Thundurus. Now this deck is pretty good once it gets set up as well. Like this, it has a nice little Bisharp Pawniard type thing going where it's like, I think it does more damage for every Pawniard. Yeah, see, 30 more damage for each bench Pawniard. I think the deck only has 3, maybe 4. We'll see. Wait. He knocked it out already? Damn. The whole thing? Just knocked it out? Well, I'm glad I kept that energy in hand. How did it knock it out? 6. Oh, 30 more for each Pawniard. Wow. That is strong. Okay, so you just got that set up right like that. All right. 30 more. So he's going to be swinging for 90. 90. That's what happens when you don't pay attention too closely, folks. All right, so we got Dragonair in hand, we got Grimer in hand. Let's just go with the exact same play. He got off a nice little lead. I respect that. This deck is definitely one to be feared. The biggest thing that I fear on it is honestly it has a Corviknight that it can, once you get it set up, I think it does like 100 damage less every turn, and it's very hard to actually KO it once it gets set up. So let's do this, let's Really happy that I have. Okay, well, now we have 2. It doesn't matter. But I was gonna say I kept the energy in hand before because I just didn't really know what to attach it to, and now I can attach it to Pidgeotto, retreat into Grimer, and go for another collect and just take the KO. Honestly, that's a tough situation we got going. At some point, it's like something's gonna have to give. Something's gonna have to give. I want to say it might be the Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto might have to be the second sacrificial card. All right, well, you know what? Here's the thing that's going to give is we have the Dragonair and we have the Dragonite. So we just need like one more turn of not giving up something really good. Like if I can somehow say how into just like a basic Pokemon that is okay to get KO'd, because I just want everything else that we have in play to stay in play. That would be perfectly ideal. All right, so they had a Professor's Research. Let's see what they had to discard. See, now this is the Corviknight. This is one. So it only needs 3 energy to do Iron Wings. You may discard. Oh my God, that is so annoying. You may discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. If you do during your opponent's next turn, it takes 100 less damage. So you have to discard the 2 energy, which is tough. All right, so I can't go for the knockout yet. I would have needed to like fully charge something up. I think we're gonna go Dragonair. We have to evolve regardless. We have to go How regardless because we want to get 3 for sure. And I think we're just gonna have to sacrifice the Chinchou, especially now that we have 2. For sure, now that we have 2. I could yeah, I don't want to sacrifice the Tornadoes because it actually has too much utility later on in the game. And we once again need to see, now this will be fine because we are once again, and I say fine, maybe fine, potentially fine if it does work out in the end, but let's do both just in case we get a Lantern next turn. Lantern next turn. Oh, I forgot about Airmail, but we're still gonna have to retreat anyway. It doesn't really, actually, let's cancel the retreat. If we Airmail into a switch, that'd be nice. We don't. Let's go Recycle System, or do we want the Energy Guaranteed? Let's just take the Energy Guaranteed since we already have the Dragonite. Hey, I appreciate you, ML. No rush on getting back, and I greatly appreciate the background support from anyone who just leaves it playing. As anyone who is a content creator knows, that is the ultimate struggle, is trying to get those hours. Well, most of us. So right now they've got a pretty solid lead, but we're gonna be able to take a retaliation KO. Yep, okay, I got everything in hand that allows me to KO next turn this Bisharp, so that's good. But they are building up a Duraludon in return, but I think I can handle that as well. My basic plan right now is I'm going to evolve into Dragonite, of course. I'm going to attach via ability, and then I'm going to, I have the wrong energy card. Let's go scissors here. I need 2 electric and 1 No, we got this, man. We got this. We absolutely got this. Now it has to be that way. Doesn't really matter who I bring up here. We just need to somehow acquire a lightning energy. Lightning energy. Not water energy. Lightning energy. Because if we don't do it this way, now the plan's got to go a completely different route, and that is so much less lucky. Alright, so how many energy are in the discard? We have 3 lightning in the discard. That's why this is so like this already. Okay, we could still How and have it be fine. Maybe. Maybe. It's not looking good. I would have needed it to be, yeah, an electric energy at some point instead of 4 water. But I did make the choice myself of discarding the electric before, so I have no one to blame but myself. Let's go with the ability onto, does 80 to everyone but not enough to actually take a knockout. I'm still going to start powering somebody up. Let's just power up the Tornadus. let the Pidgeotto get knocked out? Or do we let another Tornadus get knocked out? Oof, tough decisions here. I think we're just gonna have to go with the sacrificial Tornadus, which doesn't even really fully add up, because now that I'm thinking next turn, yeah, that's all good. This one was definitely done in by the discarding of the wrong energy types initially, because if I could have gotten a retreat into Thundurus and a hit for 120 right there, that would have really been, you know, I would have been enough to take up the Bisharp and like start retaliating, not getting a retaliation knockout in, instead of just like, you know. Now he's going to put on max pressure with Duraludon, and I am going to, he's not going to put attach discard. Oh, okay, interesting. He's using it as a utility. He's using it for power up, probably for his nothing. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, I feel like they might have made a mistake there. I thought they had an energy in their discard and was trying to like power up something because they already discarded 2 Metal Saucers. I'm not sure. I'm not also sure if that will help us enough to get back into the game. Let's find out. So I do have Fisherman in hand, which is great because that can get me a lot of energy in play. I could. Is it enough to actually get the... Nah, because we would need to attach like way too many. So we can retreat this one into... Let's just airmail first to see what we can get access to. I will take it, even though I do have access to water energy already. Alright, let's... Because I'm basically thinking, do we want a Fisherman or do we want a Bug Catcher for more stuff? Let's just Bug Catcher for more stuff, because we can always use the ability that was such a helpful heads and the energy. Okay, so with that, now I have all the options. Now I can do whichever one I want. Now we can hit for 120, we can hit for a full 80, which I like more, or I could start to power up. I think what I would like the most is to put water energy on here. Let this one just get... Oh, if we do that though, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it back, but that's fine. And then just put these for this turn on ourself. Might be too little too late, but we're gonna roll with it. We're basically just gonna have to like start steamrolling them in a way that they steamrolled us, and hope that we can take out 3-4 of theirs and just have it work. Because I've got the Dragonite for the next KO. I've got, well, the next. I have Dragonite for my first KO. They're going to be up 4 cards, though. 4 prize cards. So this one might be too little too late as well. But we will stick it out until it's at least guaranteed. Alright, so they have taken the sizable lead that we knew that they would. We can... I'm just going to bring up my... Well, you know what? We have essential free retreat on this because we've already powered it up with energy. I can power up Dragonite and go for the return knockout, which is my only option, essentially. And I might even have to over energy it just so that I can get it ready for the following turn as well. Ooh, Ian with Ian, I appreciate you. We are doing our best out here. Appreciate you stopping by on a Friday night while we try to do some theme deck. I've got some standard decks as well that I've been working on that I'm you know, potentially gonna bring out, but I wanted to start with some of the more light stuff. So let's definitely airmail just to see what we get. Fan club or water energy. Let's go for the energy. We're gonna need as many energy as we can get. And if we could have gotten another Dratini set up, because I can see the writing on the wall. It's like this one's going to get hit, and then it's not going to be able to last for too long. But nevertheless, we will go for a retreat and a knockout on this Duraludon. I don't think there's anything that they can bring out this next turn that will be able to give us a 160 hit and knock us out. But I do believe that it's going to be tough getting enough energy onto this particular... Okay, so Dratini definitely helps. We have Dratini, Dragonair, and Pokemon Communication in hand for Dragonite. I could have communication earlier for Dratini. I'm glad I didn't now, but that was probably a mistake then. So my basic thing is I kind of want to like get this Dragonite out of the active now. I could Tate and Liza for the switch without having to use a retreat, but that uses up my supporter for the turn. If I retreat, that uses up those 2 energy. If I could get a switch card, or if I had a switch card, that would be absolutely ideal, but here we are. We've had 25 views. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Would love it if anyone can drop a like. Appreciate that. I think that helps as well. Honestly, I've heard so many mixed reviews about like if that actually does help or not, but you know, people say it, so I'll say it. Let's, all right, Bisharp. Let's go for what we were trying to go for initially. Is it possible? Do we have enough? I guess technically. All right, technically we do. Let's airmail first just to see if we can get it in hand. We can, then that helps a lot more. All right, so we can return KO now because what they did is they exposed a weaker Pokemon that we can hit with the 120 knockout, and this Pokemon resists metal. Am I reading that right? Thunderous resists metal. Well, how about that? That is just darn convenient in this exact instance now, isn't it? So let's, like resistance is one of those things that really doesn't come into play too often, so it's very easy to forget about, I will not lie. So now the big question is, do we want to Tate and Liza, or do we want to use the energy to retreat? I have 4 in the discard already. That probably answers it. That probably answers it. I don't know if we can afford to, yeah, let's go with the switch with 1 bench, yep. I do usually like to reserve that ability simply for, you know, the Cynthia minus, we will put the we'll put the damage on Pidgeotto. I don't think that they have anything that can do bench damage. I hope not, or else that would have been a really big mistake. If they can get like a nice little easy KO on that later on. But we'll do the most we can. Move all our energy. So right now it's looking but still I'm never too confident in these theme decks. I mean, we were able to get 2 prize cards back in the race. Like they were beating us by 4, and now we are only losing by. All right, well, that's pretty good. Like they're only able to really use that to power up. Like they're using that as essentially a metal saucer. Metal saucer, if you folks don't know, is they've already discarded 2 of them. If you have, you can attach a metal energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's what they're doing with this attack right now. Is they're just trying to power up. I can't hit for 130 without exposing myself for knockout on Dragonite, which actually might be fine considering I have the second one ready to go. So what we would need to do is, let's see here. Now what we could do is we could hit for the 120 right now. We have the full 120, and then if they try to retreat it and do something cheeky, we do have bench damage. We can hit with Tornadus if we get another Thunderous on the bench, assuming this one gets knocked out. And we could have kind of go for that. So now I'm really trying to think for like the real long game here. We have a Pokemon Communication as well to get another Thunderous back if it's in the deck. Let's see. I think I don't mind that play. Honestly, this way we don't have to go too crazy right now. All right, let's Fisherman. Let's get back to, wait, yep, 2 and 2. Let's get back 4 energy total, 2 and 2. Makes the most sense to me right now. I probably could have, well, there's 4, yeah, there's 4 in the discard. That's why I did the equal amount back. Let's see here. The basic choice I'm trying to do right now is, do I want to like sacrifice this Dragonite and get a guaranteed KO, which will then in turn get them a guaranteed KO? Or do I want to try and like soften up this Duraludon? And I don't know if they can just swing and kill me for a full, oh, they can't. Duh, with this 110, you idiot. Oh, wait, no, I resist. Huh, double idiot. Okay, so I don't know if they can actually, yeah, fully kill me. 120, nope. They'd have to, yeah, resist though. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm safe in this active spot if I just hit him, which is not normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Hurricane Charge onto, let's put it onto the fresh one. Give us the most options possible. I don't want to over commit to one particular Pokemon. Let's now Airmail now that we've got our plan situated. I always like to Airmail last, like after I've kind of done all of my options. And let's Raging Thunder. Where are we going to give the damage? Let's probably give it to Lantern, since anything that would hit Lantern for 110 would probably knock it out anyway, so it's not going to be the biggest difference maker. I even could have given it to the Dragonite, given, you know, how much, actually probably giving it to the Dragonite probably would have made sense as well. But to be fair, you don't want to like let it just get knocked out by some stupid little 30 attack, like make them earn it with like a 70. So I don't mind that right there. Like the default place to give it is the Pidgeotto, but we already did that last turn. So, okay, so they're just going for that. Crazy, interesting. Okay, so they're just trying to charge up. Trying to charge up this. If flip a coin of tails does nothing, all right. So now how do we want to best counter with this? Is we want to basically hit with something that they can't just knock out immediately. And we don't have that option right now, unfortunately, because they've already softened this up a little bit. So anything that they hit with for 120, even with the resistance of 20, will get them a KO guaranteed next turn. So the most I can really do right now to hope is just try and soften that up, or do you want to, or what we could just do is lead the full Dragonite, the new Dragonite, and what overkill. What overkill, but I think it might be the only choice. Basically, I'm gonna have to do a 170 attack. I was hoping that they would try to retreat that at some point, but they're not going to. So, but that's fine because it earned us the turn that we might have needed. So, all right, retreat. Oh, cancel. Because we need to charge onto ourselves first. This is the only Pokemon that we can put up that can't get guaranteed knocked out next turn. The only other Pokemon that we would possibly have in our deck would be a fresh Thundurus without the 20 damage on it already, because all they can right now swing for is 120, but the minus 20 resistance would still give it the 100. We have 120 HP total, so now we have our switch card. We do not have to discard anything, but I don't even really mind the discard at this exact moment. I'd rather save the switch card for something big, like when I have a Dragonite out there. So with the one retreat, I will switch into Dragonite. I will get rid of the water energy. I can't believe I'm do I want to attach? I think I have to attach. We're going to discard. Okay, well, luckily we've taken some of those out. Do I want to attach, though? That's a great question. Get it ready for next turn. Knockout. It's a very good question. Probably not at this point. I just don't have enough energy to work with. Did I airmail yet? No. Duh. How about that? That might be the difference maker. All right, now that we have 2 energy to work with instead of just the 1, I think attaching is the correct decision. We will discard the water energy in the heavier side because we have 3 to 2. So right now we're going to do, all right, that's fine. Let's go Dragon Impact. 170 damage for 10. I mean, try to think of something that feels worse in Pokemon, and it's about, that. But the fact that we are making a comeback is what makes it worth it. Like, we were down by 4 prize cards. That's nuts. So to even have a chance to sniff a comeback makes all of those energy more than worth it. So let's see what they do now, because now they're really if they bring out their Zamazenta, I don't think they thought I was going to bring out the Dragonite. Now if they bring out their Zamazenta, they're risking a return KO on potentially not getting a KO even. So let's see, I could even switch into something. Say I could switch into Tornadus. I could use the Dragonite ability to put more energy on Dragonite and attach with this fresh one, and then retreat the Tornadus into it since I didn't use the initial retreat. So I'm trying to think of how we can get another big swing in if they don't hit this Dragonite. But they're taking their sweet time. I've never seen someone take this much time on a simple promotion to the active decision. We clearly have our opponent thinking right now, which is all you can hope for in the TCG. It's all you can ask for. But I mean, I still think that 4 prize card lead that they got was more than enough of yes, no, please incite violence on the like button. We definitely need it around here. Not really. Everyone's been super kind and supportive. I can't say that at all. All right, let's now see if we can somehow bring this back. Oof. I still don't think so, because they're just like, the 2 to the 1. And like so I'm trying to like look at the prize race, and like we're gonna knock out their Zamazenta with, say, this bench Dragonite. They're gonna return the KO with their Ferrothorn, but then I'm just trying to think of like how are they gonna then get their next knockout. So I could hit with Thundurus, but then again I'd have to put another 40 on another one of my Pokemon. Yes, I know, and I'm taking all 15 seconds too. That's gonna be guaranteed knocked out as well. I'd rather just keep the Dragonites in play, I suppose. Switch out for, because like we have to give up something. Like that's the basic premise of right now. Like we need to give up something. There is nothing that can get away from this completely free. So let's just put extra damage on the Lantern It was never going to see play anyway. Go for the return KO. We're going to get... Wait a minute. Oh, this might have been inadvertently... I love when I inadvertently make a good play, because this was not intended. But now that their initial Zamazenta was taken out, they can't return KO this Thunderous, because their threat was the 120 minus 20 resistance for their 100 to get to my 120 HP. Now that their only big threat is a 100 attacker on my resistance now comes back into play. So if I come back from 4 prize cards down, this would be the craziest win I've ever had on the client that wasn't against my cousin. Sorry, Cousin Aiden, if you are watching and or if you watch the replay, because you are definitely who I've had some of my best comebacks against, and it's not to any like your fault of your own. It's honestly just like how the game ends up being. Wow, so you had to promote that. No way. He's got to have something else. If he just promoted that, then if he never gets the Corvus Squire up and the Corviknight up, I think I might win this. Because if he just leaves that up, if he doesn't retreat, which he would need 2 energy to retreat, unless he has a switch card in his hand, which is of course possible. Very, very interesting. This, I think that's game. I think that's game. I'm 90% sure that's game. Now we can't throw it here, of course. Now we have energy recycle to put, so like, I can't see how they can win though. Because we can just energy recycle into a water energy for next turn and I probably don't even... I am stunned right now. I can't believe it. I really can't. So we're going to Raging Thunder. We're going to put the 20 on here. And they can't return knock us out under any capacity. There's nothing that they can do. This has got to be the most ridiculous swing I've ever seen. So they were at those 2 prize cards for quite a while. And we... I mean, never count your chickens, but I've played against this deck. I've played this deck. The one that they're playing, the Zamazenta, and I don't think that they have an out. I don't think they have anything that can compare to Dragonite. That's a concession. That energy attachment is concession right there. Because they just... Unless there's something obvious I'm missing. Nope. Oh my... Wow. I cannot believe we were actually able to make that happen. Wow, you just gotta hit him with the well played. You just gotta hit him with the well played. All they're doing right now is hoping in some capacity that we can't get Dragonite up, but we have it. We have energy recycle system. We are able to take a discard into hand. Yo, Ian with Ian, thank you. Right, show playmat. Which one do we need? It doesn't matter which energy. It doesn't matter. This is without a doubt the most improbable come from behind win I have ever had in my theme deck playing. From 2 prizes down, I'm sorry, from 4 prizes down, they had 2 prizes remaining. From 4 prizes down in a 6 prize battle, having to take 1 at a time with no V Pokemon to take 2, 3, or any spread damage, any bench damage, that was without a doubt one of the luckiest comebacks. Actually, all skill, 100% skill. Crazy. They had to churn through a lot of resources in the beginning of their deck. Like once they churned through those 2 metal saucers, I thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That is, yeah. I don't know if I should push my luck with Soaring Storm again. Like that was without a doubt the most fun I'll have with that deck. And I haven't played my Galarian Darmanitan in a while, and no one plays Galarian Darmanitan because they don't see it coming. No one expects the Galarian Darmanitan. So let's whip out a little bit of thank you, EML. I didn't know if you had made it back for that. But yes, that was definitely one of my... I'm actually stunned that's like pulling a a secret rare from a pack, because it's like, well, that's one of the beautiful things about playing Galarian Darmanitan is a lot of people like to play Charizard. So we will have a nice natural water advantage in this matchup here. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to get through their Rapidash nonsense, which is never great. But leading Suicune is not terrible. And having 2 Sonya in hand is not terrible either. We can Sonya 1 for 2 bench Pokemon, and then we can Sonya again for probably 2 more bench Pokemon, because we have Capacious Bucket, which gives us the energy, and we already have energy, and this deck only plays water, so we do not need to worry about anything of that nature. Ooh, Cubchoo, get him out there, get the 1 attached, and let's go Dunzo. they're going to have to be, yeah, I mean, their stuff is already in one-hit knockout territory anyway by virtue of this matchup, so they got to get that Rapidash up. They got the energy on, and that Rapidash up. Uh-oh. They did Kawiki when they can't attack. That's never good. Well, they can attack, but, you know, attacking for the 10 and the Rapidash and bringing it to 30 is not what you're looking to do with this deck. Yeah, that's definitely not what you're trying to do. Let's see. We could hop, but there's really nothing top to. I think that, because everything is just so slow with this deck. Unfortunately, let's just Sonya and stick with the plan. Hey, you take your time. Chains YouTube. This is the Galarian Darmanitan deck, which is a very underrated deck, but I actually have like a ton of wins with this one. It's got a very nice win percentage, especially because of how much I was saying earlier. There's a lot of Charizards out there, so water is always nice. Let's see. What do we want? Kangaskhan is cool. Darumaka is cool too. Let's get a Darumaka and a Kangaskhan. I like that. Kangaskhan is great for the rally back attack. If you have any Pokemon that were damaged or knocked out from attack last turn, it does 90 more damage. So for 2 energy, if you can get that going for 120, that's pretty spicy, pretty saucy. Let's see. Right now, I'm gonna probably just have to Water Splash. Unfortunately, I would have really liked to, you know, somehow knock this out. I don't think. What I'm trying to determine right now is if I should attach my energy to Suicune and try and get that third one on there. I can't see it hurting because at the very least, I can just retreat. You know, it's my free retreat for next turn. I play Radiant Greninja and Teleon. What's your main attacker? Those sound like supporter Pokemon to me. Unless Radiant Greninja is also your main attacker, or unless you mean Inteleon VMAX. When I hear Inteleon, I always think the Inteleon line, the Inteleon engine. But that would probably make more sense if you're talking about VMAX. Kind of a shame they didn't do V-Stars for the Galarian starters, given that they are, you know, we're still in Gen 8 when the V-Star mechanic came around. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do love that a lot of the attention went towards the Legends Arceus because that is my preferred variant. Wait, what? Why would you put the... Okay, now I'm a little confused. They had the energy and the chance to Rapidash right now and start flipping for agility, so I think that they misplayed this tremendously. Wait, agility does how much? 60, so even that's not going to knock me out. It's Nessa loop. Nessa is search your deck for 4 water energy or Pokemon, if I remember correctly. What do you use for your attacker, though, Chains? Let's see, Wingull. Thanks for stopping by the way. I don't know if I missed you earlier. Do I want Wingull on the bench? I don't know if I need it. I want Sonya. Let's, those are just for basic Pokemon. Let's actually hop. Let's start hopping. Ooh, Great Ball. Because we could get a Darmanitan. That'd be... Wow, all these options. Well, we can't choose this off of a Sonya, so I actually don't mind this now. Now I can bench the Wingull. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly why they did this in this exact order. It's making me think that I'm overthinking this whole situation. I don't even have to attach again to Suicune, because I can knock him out for 40. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out what's their game plan right now. I think I'm just going to put on Kangaskhan, because it doesn't hurt to start building that up, and I can just, yeah, do that. I don't know why they didn't put the Rapid, because they had the energy, and they had the Rapidash, and they had the turn 2 ability to attack. So, really cannot tell you why they went with this route. It seems like now they're one head's flip away from just being busted. Like, their entire game plan is determined on this being heads, which it was. But they're also, I have the, oh, okay, I have the rally back, so once again, they would need to get this and the heads, but that's if I leave this up there. Like, why would I leave this up here? I can do so many other things now. Let's see, especially with another Darumaka. Let's see, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench. If you do, draw 3 cards. I think that's the play. I could go collect into Wingull. No, I think let's just go sacrifice into a Darumaka. Because it's only 1 energy for the retreat. So if and when he doesn't flip heads, he's exposed to just complete obliteration. If he... Yeah, that's the play for now. We will go evolve. There's no reason not to. Takajura Greninja and oh, okay, Crabombo V. That makes sense. I was like, you need something else in there. With Starmie, yep. That makes sense. I love Starmie. When I was playing Palkia, Starmie was one of my favorite cards because, and a lot of people didn't include it later on in Palkia builds, which was for me very odd because to me, like, it has free retreat. It has the, I forget, whatever the second attack is, the one that does, 50x for the energy. Like, it's doing that in the age of Arceus, which is like energy all over the place. So I was very surprised. Wow. All right. So they got the heads again, but they did not get the, man, how do you, all right. Sorry, one sec, guys. I have to, I have to remove someone and report someone. So I have to, the wonders of streaming. All right. And we're back. So they got heads, which was lucky. They did not knock us out, which is, I guess, not unlucky because we knew the numbers. But we do need to now attach to retreat into, I can just do this, I can't do the same with Cubchoo because it's got 2 retreat. So we're going to have to go for retreat into the other Darmaka, unfortunately. And let's just go for until they don't flip heads. That is the play. We go until they don't, because their bench right now is like so slim. And this, okay, so they got Nidoqueen. Queen's Call, isn't that for evolution? Or what is that? Oh, it's for any Pokemon? I forget how busted this deck is because I don't like to play it. I don't like to play this deck that they're playing because of how good it is. I can't tell you how many times I've lost to this deck because of them just flipping heads continuously over and over and over again. And that is fine because that's what you sign up for in the TCG. But yeah, now they can set up Charizard. Now they have Nidoqueen. Now they have been 1 heads away from destruction, but now they are actually like inching their way into being into this. So I think I'm almost like running out of places to put the energy now. This guy's it's gonna have to go. First of all, what's this? It does move energy. Nope. Put energy. Nope. There's nothing really that we can do. So we're just gonna have to really hope that they don't flip heads again, because I'm not going to switch into Cubchoo and then have them not flip heads and then just be stuck at retreat and not be able to take advantage of this one opportunity that I've been waiting for, which isn't going to be too little too late now, but it's, oh man, once they get this Charizard built up, it can be tough. Yes, we know. That is what comes after Charmander. And we all know what's coming next turn. All I'm curious about is this flip of the heads, is the flip of the coin. I might have jinxed myself already. Flip of the coin. That is super lucky. All right, so now this is at 100 HP, right? And so we can knock it just out. We just knock it out straight up. Now let's see real quick though, real quick. What can this hit for? It does 50 more for each. So that's just gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. So accept that. I just gotta take that L. Let's hit him with the Pelipper. Let's hit him with the Pelipper. I like this now. Now we got a little bit of, now we have a window. Like now we have a window to actually start like doing something. All it takes is one Tails on that deck to finally start something. So I have Galarian Darmanitan, but I think I want the other one. Yeah, I want the water Darmanitan, so I don't want to evolve this Darmaka yet. Oh, could I Sonya for a new Darmaka? That'd be pretty sweet. Sonya for a new Darmaka. It is the Darmanitan deck, so it is nice that there is that option. Do I want another Suicune? It puts them in my hand, not on my bench. So actually, yeah, I will take another Suicune. I will take another Suicune because this one's about to get knocked out. Do whatever I can with it. All right, we're doing what we can, one step at a time. I will get the Darumaka up first, just because now I can evolve this one, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not holding myself hostage. Let's go Wing Attack for the KO. And we're ahead in the prize race? Man, they needed to make that last longer. But maybe not, though, because they have the Nidoqueen. Whoa. They're putting this up? You can't put your They're putting this up? You can't put this up. They're putting this up? I thought they were going to put the Nidoqueen up. They're putting this up? Because now this can just get knocked out by Suicune. No problem. All day, every day. Ooh, that's pretty bad. And then they have, yeah, you attach to that. That's fine. Go for it. I don't think that was the play. Ooh, okay. Because now we can hit with this and get maximum potential out of the Suicune, meaning I can hit and get the Aura Loop, put the energy back in my hand, so we're not even going to lose it. I have Beta to power up something else on the bench, too. Let's see, do I have anything to draw cards with? I don't, unfortunately. Like, I really just want to get that second Darmanitan. The water one. It's just better for this particular matchup. But yeah, let's just right? Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, why did you put that up though? The Charizard, that was so weird. That was so weird. Yeah, you can only flip heads for so long with that deck sometimes. Oh, let me see. Sorry, folks, I have to click away one more time just to report that last person who was sharing no bueno things. YouTube is like, what do you want to say they're being bad about? Cool. So that was, I'll do one more of those because we didn't really get to actually play the Darmanitan. Oh, and now we are going to be on the opposite end of the spectrum. Now we are going to have the weakness be in our disadvantage. Call a coin flip, let's go heads. Now, half of the Pokemon in this deck have a weakness to, would you like to go first? Metal, and not electric, despite them being water types. Like, luckily the Darmanitan is weak to metal, but the Wishy-Washy is, let's see, oh, how do I turn that off? I should always turn Discord off. Let's see, I will lead... Shuffle into deck and draw 8? No. Actually? Yeah. I get it. Actually, I am going to want to use that. Not to start, but I am going to want to use that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. The reason why this is perfect is I need to go first. I forgot who was going first. The fact that I'm going first is amazing because now I can turn 2... done. Turn 2, I can now attach Deep Sea Swirl for my attack, and then I can go, you know, into the Galarian Darmanitan, and this shuffles into, yeah, so, man, if I could have just somehow got one more bench Pokemon up before this whole thing happens, that would have been really nice. But that's fine, because that's going to mean that Darmanitan is going to be the only thing that I have out in the active attaching. MLM, if you're watching, I'm streaming right now, but I'll let you know later. And you're probably not watching because I don't think you'd be asking. So let's see. Yeah, that's all I can really do. Let's go Evolution, Deep Sea Swirl, Shuffle, and Draw. 8 cards is a really good amount. So I'm really glad they use their first copycat now and not later. But let's see. Yep, they got a nice little Zip Striker going. Okay. That's fine. Luckily, we have 2 switches, so I can hop and hopefully try to get something on the bench built up. They are off to a pretty decent start themselves. The big thing about this deck is they want to get the Flaffy line going. I don't know why I call it Flaffy when Ampharos is like the last one, and it starts off with... damn, what does it start off with? I'm so bad. Yeah, we all knew that was happening. Yeah. Alright, so we got the Suicune going. That's fine. Let's see what we can get off Hop, though. Alright, that's not too bad, but I would have... I think we're going to go with the Sacrificial Cubchoo, because they can hit for 60. We have 70, so that'll give us 1 turn. 1 turn in turn to each of your opponent's bench. Okay, I can start building up the Darman. I like that. Let's start doing that. So let's start dropping the bench down. Let's lay the hammer down a little bit here. Let's switch into Cubchoo. We can switch out of it if for some reason it doesn't get KO'd. It's gonna get KO'd though. Turbo Patch. We don't need to expose Turbo Patch yet. Actually, ooh, if we Turbo Patch onto this, fine, I'll try it. Nope, it's all good. We can you know what, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can Beta next turn onto Darmanitan. We can attach onto Darmanitan. We can switch into Darmanitan. We can start hitting for 170. And then we can't... See, I wanted to use the switch to be able to switch out of it and then switch back into it so I could hit twice in a row. I don't think we're going to get that chance, though. That's fine. That is fine. Oh, we've had 40 unique people stop by. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by, everyone who's watching, and who sees us on the replay. That is very kind of you all. I figure Fridays and Saturdays and all this would be a good time to do this. We're going to stream again tomorrow. I couldn't figure out how to have my premiere up and then also have my... Oh, and now we got the bear tick. Well, you know what? That could just be another turn that we could have off if we wanted. Man, this is a tough decision. Actually, let's just go Beta. Yeah, we're just gonna... We just gotta go for it. We just gotta start hitting. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter if I can use Crushing Headbutt, because in the next turn I'll just use Blizzard. Blizzard's still fine. Blizzard is still fine. Alright, it served its purpose. The biggest problem right now is like I'm not gonna expose these last two cards because we do not have a lot going on after this attack here. So luckily we got the 140 HP out for our defense. We got the 170. We just hit pretty hard. We got the Kangaskhan. We can drop off next turn, but we got no energy. We've got no way to accelerate energy. We've got no way to draw any cards. This deck does play Professor's Research. I just haven't had the fortune of getting one either game yet. I believe there's 2 copies of Research, which is just the exact thing we need. If I could, because then I could evolve, and then, all right, what do you got for me? What's your big hit? Exactly 3. Nope. You do not have exactly 3 remaining, so you're only going to be able to hit for that. But in turn, I can't hit for the full thing either, though. So I think this is going to be like a too little, too late. Like I had to put out all my eggs in the Darmanitan basket, but I just think that in this, well, if I was going to get like not the best, I wouldn't say draw and this and that, but it might as well be against the electric matchup, in a matchup that I was probably going to lose anyway, because like I can't really play the Pelipper, I can't play the Suicune without risking them just getting destroyed. Mareep. I'm so dumb. How could I not think of Mareep? Alright. They're really starting to churn now, because their deck has the ability on Zebstrika, if once during your turn before you're attacking me, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. Like, they can automatically, like, they don't need any type of supporter to just churn through their deck, which is very good. I've tried playing this deck before, and it honestly, I haven't been able to make it work, personally. So they got the 80 up. The 80, that's good. That's good. Can we hop? This supporter might have saved us something. So 3 energy. 3 energy, huh? That might be just what we needed. Because now I can at least rally back, and I at least have a little something I can do. We're applying bench damage right now. We're doing something, so okay. I can do a little something. But I still think that this game is probably too far too gone. That hop would have needed to be a Research, not a hop. Yep, they're going to use their sprint ability, turn through the deck a little bit. They get, this is tough. Now, see, they have Ampharos, which has an ability, if you have 2, this deck is really cool actually, because it was my very first introduction to the Lost Zone, like what we're currently playing with in Standard, which I'll probably jump to Standard after a couple more games with Theme. But in the Ampharos from anywhere, doesn't matter if it's in the active or not, you can not discard Lost Zone to Electric Energy, and that will paralyze the active Pokemon. So they of course did not need to do that here, because they're going to just get the KO anyway, but they could easily do that against this, on the return right here, or something. I'm actually going to not evolve the Winkle. I might even need to use that to, man, I need another Wishy-Washy. That was my Research. I need another Wishy-Washy. Well, I guess I got another Wingull. Man, this is not looking good. So we need this prize card to be like amazing, because we're not even ahead in the prize cards right now. We are just, Turbo Patch is better than nothing, but it is not what we needed, because the biggest thing that I can apply it to right now is Suicune, which is not helping. This deck is 50 to and he has spread damage, he came back at a tough time for me. She came back last game. It was my first game with this deck when we had a good win, but we are getting beat now. Yeah, he's gonna paralyze. Okay, he's going for the paralyze play. Interesting. He could have just attached though and gone for the KO. That makes no sense to me. But that is fine. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Because he had the energy in hand. Duh. That makes more sense. Because like now he can hit for 50 and knock out the Cubchoo, which if I did evolve into Beartic, I could have avoided the situation, but it still is too little too late. This was just because I don't have anything to draw into, and I have no way to get out of this paralysis. I have no way to get out of any of this stuff. Great Ball is nice. Is a nice out. See, I have 1 Research in the deck right now. Great Ball is cool. Do I even have a... Nope, I don't even have a Darmanitan in play. Oh my... Alright, well, folks, just to save everyone some time, I'm going to give them the well played. I'm going to concede, because I will not waste everyone's time with a game that I'm definitely going to lose. We would have needed that hop 2 turns ago to be a Research, not a hop. Yeah, see, I have the deck. I've tried to make that one work before. I do like it. It's okay, but I've never been able to make it work personally. I think, you know what? No, I'm trying to decide if I want to jump to Standard, or standard or not yet. I feel like there's like one more deck that I like playing that I haven't played yet. Oh, you know what? I like this Groudon deck. Let's play this Groudon deck. And I was like, I feel like there's a couple things I'm missing. The Groudon deck is cool. The Kyogre deck is cool. Huh, the Hydreigon deck, again. That's so weird that I haven't played that ever, and now we've played it twice. I mean, maybe we've played it once before, but like, really not a very common deck to come across. Let's go first. Always in theme deck. There's no deck that wants to go second. Ow. Bang my knee. It's okay, Papa. My opponent no basic, that's fine. I have Prehmium, it's all good. So this deck is cool because it relies on kind of like damaging yourself a little bit, and then by virtue of that you can power up your own Pokemon. That's cool, I don't need to look. Excellent mix as always by Game Chops. I'm not going to bring their stream back onto the screen here, or else it'll make the PTCGO client minimize again, but we are listening to Game Chops. They are live currently, just listening to a mix of their copyright-free music, so they are excellent to use if anyone's trying to, you know, stream or do videos. I've used Game Chops in a lot of my videos. They're probably one of the very first places that I used. Got the Discord open. I should probably close the Discord, but you know what? At this point, we've already come so far. Ooh, Draw Energy. I forgot this deck had Draw Energy. I love special energy that does things like that. It's an energy that allows you to draw a card. So let's see. Actually, can I? No, you know, I'll leave it. Sorry for the pop-ups right now that are coming in the top left-hand corner. Let's see. Should I attach and pass? Yes. Which should I? I will attach with this card because I'm not going to be attacking this turn anyway. So I can build it up for the Seismic Toss, 70 attack, and then I can attach next turn for my draw attack, since we cannot attack turn 1. Ooh, Frostmoth. Frostmoth is very, very good for the water energy acceleration. I'm actually really surprised that Frostmoth like wasn't a just like a better, not better, I guess more popular. My main deck currently would have to be Giratina. I think that's what I'm most like currently like well versed in. I do have a couple builds that I want to test out. You know, tonight or later on. I have a Lost Box build with just like, you know, Radiant Charizard and all that good stuff. And I do have there was one other thing I think I built recently, or not built, but like, you know, stole from Limitless. Like if I just see a deck that's like looks, Mew. I updated my Mew list to be like kind of how all the new Mew lists are. Do I want a fan club or do I want a how? Let's fan club. Let's get some bench Pokemon going. Let's get a little Gibble. It's always good to get a Gibble. And then we have the Time Pull. Can I get Throw? Time Pull or Throw? I don't think. Oh, actually, let's get Mew. Let's go with Mew. Oh, actually, never mind. That's just a bench attack. I'm confusing that with Mew with the standard Mew. Here, let's just get a Groudon going. That's fine. That's fine. Don't need to overthink this because I'm just going to be doing the draw 2 cards attack this turn anyway. Beep, boop, skeet, and then we will skirt the spike draw. Oh, it's weak to... Oh my god, that's not fair. That's not fair. I didn't even see that. Might make Lost Box with no Giratina. Wish I had enough to make Lost Box. Zard. Yeah, it is not easy getting the materials you need. If there's anything like specific that you need that I have more than 4 of, I'd be happy to send it over, especially before live comes around, because once, you know, if anyone who's watching this doesn't know, if you have more than 4 copies of something, once live comes around, they are gone. So if they're tradable copies, just give them to people, because, you know, at least they'll be able to keep them in their own account. I forget what we're gonna get. Like, I think they're just gone. I don't think we're getting crafting, dusting, nothing. I think it's just like I can't say it on the stream, but Pokemon's just giving you the middle finger on that one. All right, so we are weak to... They're weak to Psychic. We can't really take advantage of that. We're poisoned right now, which we could get out of if we wanted to. That's no problem. Attach up to 2 energy cards. For fighting energy from my hand to one of my Pokemon? That's not bad. I could just put them right on Groudon. I do kind of forget how this deck works a little bit. It's been a minute since I played it. So what I think I'll do is just... I'll do a natural retreat and I'll save my switch card. Let's go How. You always want to How before you Cynthia, because you want to see if you can get the cards that you're going to need off of the 3 before you give up your entire hand. That's my theory behind it, at least. We got another switch card, which is nice. We cannot leave Prehmium in the active, though. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go for the Drought play, because they're from my hand, right? Yep, from my hand on one of my Pokemon. All right, that's all good, because this guy can't really do too much to us. We are a fighting type that is weak to grass, which is all good. All good. I feel that. IRL is sweet. IRL is much more social and is very cool. For me personally, it's not like hard to get out. It's just like, I'm not saying I don't like to get out, but I got my dog here and I don't like to leave my dog. I guess I'll put it that way. So for me, I stick to online when I can, but you know, nothing beats getting out there and being with the people. But I am mostly a home person because of this little one right here. And she does not like to go out, so whenever we go out, her first question is, when are we going back home? This Pokemon cannot use Trembling Ground next turn. That's fine. I have all my switch cards. Got all my switch cards. You can poison me. Does 4 damage counters. That's crazy. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. So, Gibble. Did I have that in my hand? No, I didn't. Man, I should have gotten that Poly Time Pole, I'm saying, instead of the first Gibble. Well, not should have, but I had the Seismitoad in hand, so that was my indicator that I could have. Let's go with rebuilding Prehmium, because I think all his stuff is weak to, oh my god, all his stuff is weak to fighting. Oh, that's hard. This deck is gonna be a tough matchup for them. All right, so let's just go Trembling Ground for the KO. Then we can switch out of that next turn. The unfortunate part I was trying to avoid is like we were gonna have to take the 4 damage counters like on Pokemon Checkup. Wait, is it every time? Oh my god, it's every time too. So it's on their checkup and my checkup. Oh, so they can just knock me out here. Damn, I forgot about that. All good, whatever. Oh wait, they just attached to this and they didn't attach to this? Oh, I think they made a huge mistake. They could have just knocked me out for 1 energy. That's a huge mistake. That was their only chance. There's a Sudowoodo that has free retreat if it has damage on it and does 90 for 2 fighting energy. It does start Sudowoodo. That one doesn't sound like a Pokemon that I know of. Ooh, our Time Pole. That is super lucky top deck. My gatos. All right, so I can proceed in any number of ways now. I feel almost bad with how like well this draw has gone for us, because now I don't think they have anything to do bench damage, or at least I didn't see it before. And now if we get Throw out, Throw is I think 90 plus if we have any if we have any damage counters on any of our bench Pokemon, which we now do. So this is looking like slim pickings for our friend here. Ooh, and we got Pokemon Communication, which will get us Throw the next turn, although I'd have to give up a Pokemon. I don't have one to give up yet. So, what do you got for 120? All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're just going blow for blow here. Do it. Do it. That's fine. What else can you ask for? We were lucky enough to get the Palpitoad, so like we got it. This does 10 damage to each of our bench Pokemon, which is fine because that's good to help build up the Throw for later, or to help build up later for when you have Throw out there. And it's actually great that I can. Ooh, well, I couldn't use that now because then it would kill my Groudon. But luckily, this Groudon's probably not gonna. Not luckily, but Groudon probably ain't gonna last. Is all I'm saying. Man, I gotta wait one more turn before I can Cynthia because I got a Seismitoad first. But we'll Trembling Ground. We can switch out of it too. And what I mean by that is it says this Pokemon can't use Trembling Ground during your next turn. And like, so anyone who's new to the Pokemon TCG, like pay close attention to this, because this threw me for a loop, and this is, in my opinion, some of the biggest malarkey that goes on in the TCG. So this right here, the text, this Pokemon can't use Trembling Ground during your next turn, to me that's definitive. It just says they cannot do it. But in Pokemon, that is an effect. So there's going to be, you'll see it'll come on in my Pokemon the next turn. It'll be like a little red arrow with it'll be going down. It'll be a little red mark. Here, I'll just show you. It'll be pointing down, and it just says, you cannot use this the next turn. Now, what that means is, and here's why that, in my opinion, is not cool. Because in the TCG, effects cannot remain on the bench. So all I need to do is switch this Pokemon with my bench and then retreat it and then switch it back out, and now I can hit again, pretty much like I'm about to do. See, they just went Oranguru. That ain't going to help them. I'm going to evolve here. I'm actually going to see, I don't even know what this ability does. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card, shuffle, put that card on top of it. That's busted. So let me get I want Gabite, and now we will have our full access to that. Perfect. And what I'm going to do is, who has 1 retreat? Oh, look at that. Gibble. So we're going to switch into Gibble. And we are going to retreat from the Gibble to take away our effect of cannot use this again, and we're just going to use it again. And in my personal opinion, I feel like maybe, I don't know, some effects should stay on the bench. I just think that if it says you can't use it again, that you should just not be able to use it again. I think that being able to switch out of that is just such a weird caveat. It's not like, it's not really cool. It's not really like fun. I just, I don't know. I've never liked that the wording is not what it says on the card, personally now. That could just be me being nitpicky about certain aspects of the TCG, but that's something that if we're gonna nitpick, then yeah. Oh, it's from Master Radiance, okay. Yeah, because when I think Pseudo Wudo, I think a lot of the one that's in the oh, that's a beautiful Pseudo Wudo. Actually, I've got the artwork in my brain now. That's a really cool looking card. Yeah, I'm thinking the one that is in the theme decks that we're playing here, the Vivid Voltage theme deck, like the Charizard one has the Pseudo Wudo. All right, yep, there goes this guy. So that's that. Now I've got no energy acceleration, which is no bueno. Sacrifice. Yep, sacrifice. And then, but I have Pokemon communication though, at least, so I can go into. Oh, actually. Yeah, that's not great. I have to wait one more turn now. I have to keep waiting a turn because of well, actually, I don't have to wait anymore. Because, for example, say I could get this Garchomp back if I use my Seismitoad ability. So I guess I will. Okay. I like that. I like all that. Let's get Throw into play. I need Throw. Where are you, Throw? Let's get this guy out of here. I need 2 energy on him. Okay. Which is fine because I need time to build him up anyway. You may discard an energy from this Pokemon if you detect this 40 more damage. I'm winning in the prize cards. I'm checking that because this Pokemon has an ability. If you have more prize cards remaining in your opponent's deck, does 80 more damage. It's a comeback card, but I'm winning in the prize race currently, so I will not be able to use that right now. So let's see. What's the best play right now? I think just try to build up Throw. Okay, we're gonna Cynthia away all this, which is a lot of good stuff, but we're gonna Cynthia it all away. Get 6 new cards. Oh, that's really nice. That's very, very nice. I don't think they can come back from this now. Alright, so we got Groudon here. We have 2 supporters for the next couple turns. I will Seismitoad ability the Garchomp back to the top of the deck so we can still get that back. That's why it felt bad to Cynthia it away, but yeah, and we will just we'll take your poison for 1 turn. We can retreat out of it with an energy. Oh, they're gonna escape rope, huh? They're gonna escape rope. So I guess I'll bring the Throw up. I mean, or do I want to bring up Groudon? Tough call. What's Garchomp's? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't have to evolve into Garchomp. I'm so dumb. I'm thinking, I'm going to evolve it next turn, but I don't have to evolve it before I retreat it. So I can just... I was thinking, what's this retreat cost for Garchomp? Okay, so they're going for a delay play, which is fine, which is actually great for us. That's telling me that we pretty much have this in the bag. So ideally, we would want something on our bench to have damage on it so that we could do the 120 here and not just 30, because that's all we really have built up. It's probably best to just try to get a... I want to switch card. Do I have switch cards in this deck? That's probably a bad question to be asking myself at this point, but let's see. We do not have switch cards in this deck. Alright, if we had a switch card, that would have been great. So I could have put it to the top of the deck and then Howd and guarantee it, but we're going to put something to the top of the deck. Can't really Tate and Liza because that takes up the supporter for the turn. I don't know if it even really matters. I'm kind of like taking a little bit too much time here. Search deck for 4 basic energy. No. What card do I want more than any other card? It should be an easy question to answer, but because I have so many options now, I'll just take the switch, the guaranteed switch for next turn, because that's what I wanted this turn, so that's fine. Let's go How to see what we get in addition to that. 2 Garchomp now. Alright, that's cool. What is the retreat cost? It's free retreat cost? Oh my god, I forgot how busted this can be. Free retreat cost on the Garchomp. You don't usually get to evolve twice into that, but like when you get to evolve into something like that, that gives you an immediate benefit. I like that so much. So you know what? Nice on the Zard. Oh, nice. I didn't see what you're saying. That's pull alt. That's sick. I mean, hey, I'd rather that luck. Like for me personally, I pulled 3 Radiant Charizards and I can't pull a Ditto in Pokemon Go, and it's like I'll take my luck, I guess. Not being able to pull the common card. Alright, so I got the free retreat going. We're all good. I guess I'll just hit for 30, or do I want to Groudon? No, I'll just hit for 30. 30's fine. Or, yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll just hit for 30. It feels like a little, not a little, it feels very bad to only be hitting for 30, but because we're winning by so much, it honestly doesn't matter. Like, our opponent has really, they got a pretty big hole right now with the 2 prize cards. I mean, even though we came back from 4 prize cards before, that was a bit of a different situation where we were building up to something, like, that could kind of steamroll in the end, whereas, like, this, like, they're building up to something that's weak to fighting. Oh, no, yeah, it's weak to fighting, so I don't know about that. Alright, now we have a fresh Seismitoad ability. Okay, what do we Seismitoad into? Or should we Cynthia first? I think Cynthia first might actually be the play. I like that. I like Cynthia first. And then maybe I'll retreat into Groudon and try to get it powered up. I don't know. It honestly feels kind of like it's all moot at this point. Let's see. For next turn, what do we want guaranteed on top? Probably a supporter of some type. Let's go not Pokemon Communication. Actually, you know, Pokemon Communication's fine. Because then we can trade this Garchomp for... Is there another throw? There is. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's the play. We'll trade Garchomp 2 for throw number 2. And we're just going to hit again for 30. That's fine. They're either leaving that out for sacrifice, which they can't afford to do at this point, or they are... you know what, Chains? They're just... Your luck is waiting so that you can get the Crown Zenith Manaphy. Yeah, it's guaranteed game over now, because whatever they send up next turn is going to get... I'm not even going to bother, yeah. Whatever they send up next turn is going to get knocked out by Groudon. So it is GG. You folks see the Discord popping up. By the way, Discord link should be in the description if anyone wants to join. We do free monthly giveaways in the Discord for 9 booster pack mix. Also, while I'm talking about the free giveaways and such, my main channel page, for anyone who has not entered yet, free game giveaway episode 24 is currently up and active to win your copy of Scarlet or Violet. I'm going to be giving away one copy of... Well, I'm giving away 2 gift cards that are going to be enough to buy 1 copy of each for... or either, I should say, to 2 people. So get in there if you're trying to play some Scarlet and Violet, and this stream's going to go for a lot of PTCGO and this and that to a lot of Scarlet and Violet once that comes out, because that will definitely be the new wave. So we played 1 game, got 1 win with the Groudon deck. Not too shabby. I think I'll probably switch it up to standard now, because these slower decks are, I don't know, a little slow. Let's choose a new daily challenge. Oh my god, I don't pay attention to the challenges, so here, we'll do this one because I have Dragon with my Garchomp. I'm sorry, Garchomp. Giratina. Standardo. What's on my decks? This is what I'm just playing with right now. Let's see what I'm playing with right now. I forget. This is what I have? I have a Rangaroo in here? I don't usually play with the Rangaroo. Oh, I did switch it for... Okay, yeah, I was playing with, I think it's Lost Origin, the Snorlax that does 180 damage. I was playing with that for a little while, because I just stole this deck list from somebody else and make adjustments as I see fit. But we'll just run with this. Zigzagoon has been coming in clutch. I did not play Zigzagoon when I first started playing this deck, but it has definitely been clutch. I think, yeah, I remember everything else. That's fine. Oh, that's what's up. What is that even a pre-release, like for the game, right? When I think pre-release, I think like, you know, pre-release kit and pre-release all this and that. What's pre-release mean for Scarlet and Violet Chains? Ooh. All right, gotta stretch a little bit, get into some standard action. Heads, we're still going first always, even though with this deck going second really is not that bad, and it might even be better than going first. I'm not 100% sure. Turn 1 Colress is so powerful, but I really don't like to deny myself the chance to ugh, what a terrible start. We have no Comfey, and we have no yeah, it's better to lead the Zigzagoon with the 1 energy. I don't like to reveal that I have the Zigzagoon, but it's better to reveal Zigzagoon early. 1 mulligan. I was hoping for multiple. They're playing Hisuian, Goodra V-Star, probably with Arceus, because that's what it pairs well with. Yes, I would. You don't really see it paired with much else. Oh my god, bro. One scoop up net. All right, we need to top deck something nice. Oh, it's their go first. Hey, they had to start Goodra, which is, I guess, good. Oh, well, we can capture energy into a, okay. We can capture energy into Comfy, scoop up net, make use of one flower selecting, I guess, but pff, that is a tough start. That's a tough start. But yeah, Chains, don't worry, you're going to get that nice Manaphy from Crown Zenith. Arceus coming through, but of course, I don't mind that there's Crystal Cave in this deck. We can make use of that if they start putting damage on our Giratina. Alright, so they got DTE. We do not... Oh, top deck Colress Experiment. Now that is one of, if not the best top decks I've ever seen in my life. Energy's gone bye-bye, sorry. Alright, so we were going to take the second Colress for next turn. We were going to take Scoop Up Net for this turn. We're going to take Escape Rope. Ugh, I don't want Escape Rope because that would bring theirs into the active. That'd be really bad. We're going to take it but not use it right now. We're going to take it but not use it. That's the play. That's the play. Alright, but at least we got something going with the Lost Zone. Alright. A little something going. Whew. Alright, so we're going to capture energy into... This is almost a tough choice. Like, I could go Radiant Greninja. Because I could scoop it twice. Oh man, Scoop Up Nets in this deck are so versatile. That's why, like, once Scoop Up Net goes away, like, I don't know what we're going to do with this deck. Like, they're going to have to reprint this card, I swear. Flower selecting. Flower selecting is probably better. Get the whole Lost Zone going. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I would love to somehow get another Comfy. That's not great. That's not bad, but that's not great. So we have the we have 2 Scoop Up Nets. We have a Colress for next turn anyway. I just need to take the Scoop Up Net for maximum, just flipping and flopping this turn right here, right now. Yeah, we need to prepare for right now. So that's 1 Colress in the discard, 1 Colress in the Lost Zone, 1 Colress in our hand. Let's see. I see no other play. We just have to scoop up this into Zigzagoon, put this back down, and scoop up the Zigzagoon into the Comfy. I see no other play. And I hate it, but that's the play. Bench Giratina. That's going to have to happen regardless. Because we need to get one more flower selecting in play. Like, we gotta... 2 energy in the discard, 2 energy in the Lost Zone already. Luminion was going to be our next Colress, though. We only have the 1 more after the Sun, though, so that's fine. We can't keep doing too many energy. So that's 4 cards. We don't have enough, like, we don't have anything to get, you know, an attack off. Like, the ideal next step now is, of course, to get, let's see. Yeah, we're just going to hope that this Comfy doesn't get knocked out. But I will, do we want to bench Zigzagoon? It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter, because we have Escape Rope if we get Giratina in the active and we don't want it there. Like, because basically what they're going to need to do right now to get us in a really, really unfavorable spot is, well, Ultra Ball will definitely help them get there with Arceus V-Star. But they're going to need to switch into an attacker. So, let's see, do they have everything they need to get into an attacker? Because they has, okay, so V-Star gets him 2 cards. So he doesn't need to get our, he needs an energy and a switch. Yep, those are 2 cards. He can definitely do that. And then just power himself up for the next turn. Marnie me. Ugh. That's good and bad. That's good and bad for sure. So we will see what we get Marnied into. Battle VIP is way too little too late. Radiant Greninja lost Vacuum. Oh no, and then they got the V-Star power. I think this one might be a Scoopy, unfortunately, on the first standard game. Because they're going to just get an energy and a switch card. And that's going to allow them to attack and power up in this net. So I'm going to hit it with a good game. Right? I don't want to give up too early, but I cannot see a way out of this. We needed to just get a better bench going turn 1 in some capacity to not be like this exposed to Marnie. Like, our deck is already exposed to Marnie as it is. Which was, I was considering trying to make a, I think it's Banette and Shuppet build that has the ability where you can Lost Zone the cards from the bench and get a, what do you call it? You can get a supporter card back, and then that helps you get your Lost Zone and everything. Oh, and Path of the Peak. Yep, good game. Well played. Well played. Nah, you win. Chain says it is a tournament. You get a box with 40. Scarlet and Violet, but this is but Scarlet and Violet's not coming out for a minute though, like the cards. So like a pre-release tournament like that would be going on in like January, right? Like unless I'm getting things confused right now. Because yeah, that's when you said pre-release, that's kind of what I heard and what I thought a typical TCG pre-release. But because the game Scarlet and Violet is coming out before the cards, I got confused there. Catch them all. Hey, been up to 46 unique viewers. Thank you all so much for everyone who stopped by tonight and for everyone who stopped by on the replay as well. Probably won't go for too much longer, but definitely want to get on and get some standard and some theme as well. Ooh, another start with no comfy. Okie dokie. Doesn't really matter because we're gonna have to scoop up Not Out of the Active or Retreat Out of the Active, and they're both one retreat. So, and we might even need this quick ball for a what you call it? Oh, must be nice, huh? Must be nice. What's it like? Well, all right. Well, we're gonna need to put this on the bench so that we don't get just obliterated from the get-go. Comfy. Well, we have Chorus already, so I guess Comfy. Wow. All right. These are two really poor starts, unfortunately. Should we scoop or should we attach and retreat? We already wasted one energy, so let's just scoop this one up. Although attach retreat might have been smarter. Whatevs. Double Chorus. It's fine. And pass for for them. So I'm just hoping that I'm up against Giratina and not Lost Box. If we're up against Lost Box, they're probably gonna really beat on me here because you can't get off to a slow start. Oh my god, I think I got Battle VP. Yeah, you can't get off to a slow start against Lost Box and expect it to go well for you. We'll be able to tell pretty early on, I feel like. If we see things like Fog Crystal and Switching Cart, then we'll know what we're up against. And of course, if we see a Giratina, we'll know. Nintendo player, hello. Thank you for joining us and for tuning in. Saying hello in the chat. Really appreciate it. Playing a little bit of online at the moment. Just messing around. I do this a lot, and what I do is I'll like record the games, and if I get a good game, then I'll use that footage for like a video. But just doing the live is another way as well. Okay, so it is a mirror match, which is nice. Oh, they have double battle VIP though. Oh, this is not a mirror match. This is they got their bench support up. Or I'm sorry, their bench barrier up. The only thing is it doesn't. I mean, get the retreat on, and there it is. Yep. I was like, where is it? So I'm gonna have to. Man, I was really hoping that this Cramorant could. I was even hoping the Comfy would get knocked out so the Cramorant could stay active. Because I really wanted, yeah, I don't want to give up my Sableye. I only have one in the deck, whereas I do play two Cramorant, so I can afford to give up the Cramorant. But yeah, we are way behind here. And having gone first, that's never great. Playing the TCG online game, that's nice. I haven't played the game in a while. When I left when Lost Origin started. Yeah, actually, Lost Origin in my mind made the TCG meta for Standard a lot more fresh and a lot more fun. It's just the whole Lost Zone and Lost Box, everything element made it. Oh, thank you. Now we don't have to give up our attacker for next turn. That's fine. You can knock out our Comfy. We can get more. We can return KO with the KO. It's all good. That's actually way better than having to try to get up another attacker as well. Yeah, and you know what is actually great about this deck is I do this deck initially played Temple of Sinnoh, which I think is cute, but I switched it out for Lost City. So if given the chance, I would love to boss Manaphy, Lost City it, and then let my Greninja go wild on them. Although to be perfectly fair, I don't think I play Manaphy in this deck either, so their Greninja can kind of go wild on me too. This is my natural grab, but should this be what I'm grabbing? Probably. Quick Ball or Ordinary Rod? Do I have Colress for next turn? I already have Colress for next turn, so I don't need to... Yeah. Alright. Because Ordinary Rod is such an important recovery tool in this deck. Like, the Lost Zone that is pretty bad. Oh. That's right. I needed the Comfy. I needed the Comfy to actually be able to activate this ability. This might actually have to be a scoop. Unfortunately, sorry folks, I was not thinking. I forgot how many cards. I thought for some reason I already had 2 cards in the Lost Zone. With only there being 1 in the Lost Zone, now I can't activate my Prehmium, and now this really will be a very tough way to come back. What era did you play Nintendo Player? Like, what would you say is like your favorite? Like, what set came out when you were like, oh, this set, you know, is the most new set, and it's also my favorite meta to play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give them the well played. I definitely miscalculated. I thought that I had 4 cards ready to go in the Lost Zone after the Colress and not just 3. You know, I don't play Manaphy because I have so many scoop up nuts in my deck, so I try to what's the word? I try to avoid exposure that way. Because aside from the Comfy, there's, I mean, I do play Zigzagoon. I'm trying to think of other things I can get like sniped by MajikNinja. But no, like just auto playing Manaphy is definitely not a bad choice. But I try to do something a little different. Especially with everyone playing Manaphy, it feels like it's okay to not play Manaphy because then people kind of assume that you are, and that alone, we played 3 games now, and 3 games we have not had a Comfy turn 1, and 2 of the 3 games our opponent has. So I started when Fusion Strike released and left when Lost Origin started. Oh, okay, you kind of like started like right when I started. That was pretty much right when I got into it as well. Mew VMAX was my first deck. I just didn't know anything about Standard, and when I saw everyone saying it was the best deck, I was like, well, if it's the best deck and I'm brand new to this, then let's just see how easy it is to play, and boy, were they right. Boy, were they right. I remember my first 3 games with Standard because everyone conceded as soon as I got my bench set up. I was like, really? This is what Standard's like? Apparently. All right, well, this is a mirror where they're getting off to another slightly better start, but we also have the escape rope to get out of the active. We have capture energy to get a Comfy up. We do have Colress to get some cards in the Lost Zone, but I'm hoping it will not be too little too late. So we will see what we can get. But anytime to start with Guillotine in the active is tough. Very, very tough. Sableye on the bench doesn't help. Let's Colress first to see if we can get some Comfy from the Colress. Battle VIP. Now we got some luck. That was a card that we needed to see here to feel. And a switch card? Okay. Now we got some luck. Now that's something we can work with. We had to get rid of the Ordinary Rod and the boss, which, yeah, doesn't feel great. But double Comfy just feels right. Double Comfy feels right. Because we have a lot of support Pokemon in Oranguru and Greninja. But with the amount of energy we have in play, we have the capture energy too to get another one. Just feels more correct. Let's see, I could use some concedes. I'm fighting for my life in Standard. Hey man, just play Mew VMAX and get your bench set up. Honestly, EML, you should play Mew VMAX. It's a super good deck, especially right now. You know, maybe I'll play a little bit of it. I haven't played the new version since I updated my list, but I'll get through this first. Maybe play some Lost Box first, actually. So they got Air Balloon on there. I would love to get rid of that. And our goal right now is to clearly start hitting with our... all right, we're going to switch into Comfy. I want to start hitting with, whatchamacallem, my dude this turn. Wait, I have 3 in this deck? Oh yeah, I stopped playing Thornton? That must be it. I don't usually play 3 Giratina. Wow. Lost Zone and Giratina versus Guru? I'll take it. That's fine. I play 3 to get 2, basically. Like, I'm not really worried about it, although I did get rid of my Ordinary Rod. It's all good. All right. I would like to... We'll scoop up into Comfy. Yep, that's fine. Okay, because now I could... Okay. Guaranteed we have the Kremmer. As long as Kremmer's in the deck. Well, we play 2 of them. It would be pretty unlucky for Kremmer to not be in the deck. Sad I traded 2 Alt Art Shadow Rider for Radiant Greninja Online. That is how it goes. Sometimes we're not aware of the trade values. Although that doesn't sound like terrible. I mean, just because Radiant Greninja is actually playable and you're not going to really use a Shadow Rider. Sorry, folks. I'm having trouble keeping up with the chat. I'll catch back up in a sec after this turn. I do not want to mess up this one. So we can retreat into our Cramorant, get the first KO. Now, do we want to Guru anything on top of the deck? We would love a Chorus for next turn, and we don't have one, do we? Nope. So that's fine. We don't really have anything that we would love to. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use it for an extra draw next turn. That's all good. Should I bench another Comfy? I don't think it matters. So let's not overexpose ourselves for any reason. Let's see. All right, now that it's our opponent's turn, I can catch up on this chat a little bit. So Nintendo player said I used to play online to death before. It was a, okay. Right, yep. Where am I? Chain said I have one quick shooting Italian for Jolteon from Vivid Voltage. EML, I could use some Concede. Yeah, that's what we were talking. And 2 Tool Scrappers. I got you. Okay. Yep. No, I love the quick shooting, and Tool Scrapper is great. But now with Lost Vacuum is like the new Tool Scrapper for me personally. Nintendo player. I remember I won my first 10 battles when I first started with my Cleaver V and V-Star. That's awesome. I have never played that deck, or I don't think I've even been up against that deck, truth be told. So we're ahead in the prize race, and they haven't gotten out a Cramorant yet, but they clearly can. They've got the 4 in there, and you know, to switch should not be that hard. Now I'm saving that Lost Vacuum because I don't have any Mirage Gate to take advantage of it, though. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot. I do not have a lot for this next turn, unfortunately. Huh, I wonder why they... Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, I wonder why they evolved the one without energy, and then they had to scoop up that. But of course. But where is your Cramorant, though? Marnie. Okay, that's not actually that bad for me right now. I did not like my hand whatsoever, so I'm very happy to take a new 4. We have Oranguru. Oh yes, we got Quick Ball for Luminion for Colress. We have another Comfy. We have Ultra Ball to get ourselves a Giratina V-Star. Let's see, I have a 3/3 line of Shadow Rider V and VMAX, and the Alt Art was a VMAX. Yep. Let's see, so become the active. Comfy, I guess, right? It doesn't matter to me. Are they gonna not? They're not gonna get a KO this turn then. They don't have a. They filled up their. Oh well, they can scoop up that something obviously. I'm thinking they filled up their bench, but that doesn't really mean too much in this current, you know, format. What did they do? 6 now? 5? 5-4 in the race. I can never find a Lost Box in my online game. Bro, I get paired up against Lost Box a lot. I get beat by that Radiant Charizard a lot. That's what made me want to play the deck. Really, so they couldn't retaliate. That's pretty decent for me, that they couldn't retaliate. Alright, let's go Quick Ball away my second Comfy, I guess. Quick Ball away the Ultra Ball? Jeez. No, I don't want to Quick Ball away any of this stuff. I think the Comfy, honestly, has got to go, unfortunately. I do not want to Quick Ball away anything. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I really need to Cramorant. I'm sorry, not Cramorant. Luminion to be in the deck right now. Oh, that's really tough. I almost consider playing 2 of them. I should consider playing 2 of them. That is really tough. Because now I don't even have, like, I could go Greninja, but that doesn't help me with no energy in my hand. I guess I have to go Greninja anyway, and just hope that I get some basic energy to work with. Oh boy. Oh man, Reggies are tough. So let's go flower selecting first. Sableye. I don't know if Sableye's gonna be that great in the mirror match though. I think I'm okay to get rid of the Sableye. It would be nice against the Guru that he's got over here. But overall, with everything that we got going on right now, I don't think we can afford to keep it. Like, we would need some sort of energy acceleration if we could even get it going. We only have 5 in the loss zone right now. This is a tough one here, folks. This is a tough one. We needed that Luminion to be in the deck. It doesn't really matter what we put on the top of the deck here, because we're just using this for the draw right now, to try and draw one more. We can't even retreat into an attack for a KO. That's so bad. Oh man, that was a good Marnie then. That was a good Marnie. I was hoping that it would give us a little more than that, like, and energy. That's all we needed, was 1 energy access to for that entire turn. So that's a pretty tough turn. they are behind as well, you know, in the prize race, so it's not like it's guaranteed game over. But without having access to another Chorus, yeah, I needed to Chorus that turn. Yeah, man, Giratina can be tough sometimes. It has been humming lately though. Like I've definitely had some good games, so I can't complain. Let's see, Chains said they just lost City of the Greninja and only hope was Inteleon and Starmie. Yeah, I could see that. If Greninja's your only draw support. Oh boy, man. This might be 0-3 to start off the standard. Yeah, they got the Mirage Gate already activated. They've got the V-Star already up. For me to get the V-Star, I'd have to discard 2 things from my hand that I do not want to discard. I mean, I can get rid of Cramorant. And then maybe whatever I could top deck, but yeah, I needed the Lumineon. That's just fine. I mean, I do get, like, I guess a turn here, maybe to just like take off and try to get something else from the top deck and from the prize card. So it's not completely over yet, but it does not feel good, especially because I already knew what the top deck was going to be. I'm not going to do the same thing again because there's really no reason. When this gets knocked out, I'm going to need to have that come back in the active. Is there any use of Lost Citying it? They might just play 1. If they just play 1, it's probably my best bet right now. I do not have a lot going on. So let's hope that they just don't have another Cramorant in their deck or this or that. Comfy helps, but I don't think it helps enough. I needed to get a Colress or the Lumineon. Or do I play his... Oh, you know what? I might not play Hisuian Heavy Ball. That would be the biggest error right now if I'm not playing Hisuian Heavy Ball on this list. It's my only attacker and my draw is Professor's Research. Well, if you got the Starmie and all that, you've got at least a little more to attack with. And plus, some days people have been forced to attack with the Aqua Bullet on Inteleon. It just comes down to it some days. Especially with like Miltank out there. Reggie's like we talked about. Just like random single prizers. I feel like they're trying really hard, my opponent right now, to like not have to use their to like not lost zone their energies. Oh man, they don't have to. They already have what they need. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Tough to come back from. I would need a miracle draw, and I would have needed this Comfy to like already been in my hand, so it could have been on the board, so it could have been come back up. Oh yeah, especially now. Good game, well played. That is all you need, my friend. No, you do not need to Guru. Hey, that's what's up, Chains. I appreciate it. All right, let me just see if I have Hisuian Heavy Ball in here. That is one thing that if I don't, it wouldn't have saved me because like I have no guaranteed way to like actually get to it, but it would have been nice to actually, you know, have the ability to potentially get into my Lumineon, which I'm pretty sure that's not in here. Yep. All right, so this plays Ultra Ball, and we're gonna get rid of Ultra Ball for the Hisuian Heavy because this at no point do I feel like I have enough cards that I can just get rid of 2. So that's fine. We'll go heavy, and we will hope that for a 4th game we can start with a Comfy in the active because we played 3 games, lost Giratina without being able to get a Comfy in the active, which is how the game goes sometimes, I guess. Pokemon is such a I don't want to say limited game, but there's a lot of variance, I guess. It's a very high variance game. Like you can build a deck, and that's about as far as you can go. Like whether or not the cards want to get prized that you need, starting hand, this, that. It's all up for debate. Can we get a Comfy? 2 Comfy and a Battle VIP. That's the start we've been waiting for. That is the start. Never bench, especially in Standard. Never bench your Pokemon early, because your opponent can always escape rope you. It's like right now, like well, I don't know why they did it. Like if I get escape rope, I'm going to, you know, bring up that. Wow. Okay. I think I play 3/3. So let's take the heavy. Let's take the heavy. That's fine. Let's go. Let's see what we got in the prizes. Empoleon V is good. I do not like to use it because I just don't like to have to settle on something that, for me, like Luminion is like I draw the lines like, all right, I'm gonna play this one card for basically just its ability because it does so much. But aside from that, it's hard to, damn, they got, well, I can still maybe get a little something, but they definitely, here, let's bench this, let's make use of Battle VIP. Let's bring in Guru and, right? Yeah, we already have Cramorant in hand. Third Comfy? Don't need third Comfy. Third Comfy might be over. Oh, well, you know, we're not exposed to anything because this deck that we're up against does not play Radiant Greninja. It plays Radiant Gardevoir. So we're fine in that regard. Hey, would you do a 1v1 against me? I want to see if I start. Oh, absolutely, Nintendo. I'd be very down. As soon as I'm done with this game. If you see my screen name down here on the bottom here, Alex Anthony FTWS on the PTCGO, just add me as a friend and then I can send you an invite after this game is over. I'm going to Primate Wisdom this Colress because I do not want to get Marnie to not have option to Colress, and there we go. Escape Rope into Comfy, get the Goodra in the active, and punish them for overbenching. I'm so glad we were able to do that. All right. So do we want the card that we would... This is so funny. Do we want the card that we would take to get to the card? Well, we don't have bench space for Luminion anyway, so I guess Colress it is. That's funny. All right, so that was really, really lucky to be able to Oranguru into that. And now oh, well, I do have Colress as well, stacked on top of the deck anyway, so it doesn't even matter, but that's fine. Oh yeah, if you were asking chains, Nintendo, I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, who is a good question. If you guys are just chilling and playing and wanted to play, yeah, go play. I would not want to hold up anyone, especially because this game here might take a minute. This actually might be a quick win in my favor if they can't get set up right, because their whole thing. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, their whole thing relies on their V-Star ability. So I'm assuming that they have one of these three cards is going to get them Arceus and all that good stuff. So let's just keep on churning flower selecting. Well, we already did one. We can't do two. So goodbye Zigzagoon Pings, unfortunately. Zig Pings are great, but we cannot be law zoning two V-Star. It's just not acceptable. It's not an option. We are at 3 in the lost zone. We have no space for a current. Let's use this. Let's go Colress. Let's go Colress next. Okay. I can scoop up Nut, I can do this, and I will, well, we'll lost zone a Giratina since we placed several of them. I will lost zone one of those since I have a Psychic, since I have a Psychic in hand already. Alright. And now we're at 5? Okay. 5 in the lost zone. I can scoop into... Okay, I don't mind this actually. What I could even do is I could escape rope this dude back into his into his Arceus, and if he wants to use it to power up, then I can let's take the switch card. Then I can just, well, actually, you know, I don't even need to do that anymore because I was only considering that because I want to switch into Cramorant, but I forgot I don't need to. So I'm gonna concealed cards with Greninja. We're gonna do away the grass because I need the Psychic for Sableye, so I like to keep one more Psychic than I do grass if possible. We can now start swinging for 110, which is great. We have 6 cards in the lost zone. Alright, so we can start swinging, and next turn we can take advantage of Mirage Gate if we can somehow get one. Do we want to stack our deck with anything? Let's see, let's evolve into V-Star first of all. Do we want to attach for turn? I think attaching for turn would be nice. There's no reason not to. I think switching is the play here. And we have Colress for next turn, actually. So we have a way to get more cards in the lost zone. Maybe even enough for a Star Requiem. Okay, because we have 6 right now, and we need to get 4 more in there. So we have the makings. We have the makings. Yo, absolutely. When my opponent overbets, I get a boss, and that has a retreat. Yeah, that can definitely mess up a lot of decks. Chains. Unless they got the escape rope or the switch card themselves. I lost. Did I lose? Or did I win? I forget. I played against a deck the other day. I honestly don't remember. It came down to the very end. It was like a Snorlax from PTCG, I'm not from Pokemon Go, something that like doesn't allow you to retreat once it's like, if it's in the active, your active can't retreat. So like they were doing that, like they're trying to stick me in there and like mill through my deck. It was basically like a new version of Durant. But yeah, absolutely Nintendo player. I'm definitely down. Let me know. I'll probably just run the same Giratina that I've been playing for the last few. Unless what do you want to? I assume you want to play standard, yeah. I'll just run the Giratina. Or I have some older. I have some older stuff too that I could play that's like not quite up to date. If you want to play like an older form, like I have Jolteon from back in the day. I have. I never really played Rapid Strike Urshifu. I should have, but I never did. He's got the Crystal Cave. All right, he's gonna start coming in. But I still think that we could maybe get off something. Man, I need to get an air. Oh yes, we can lost. Perfect. I was thinking I need a lost vacuum target, so I can lost vacuum. Their Big Charm or the Crystal Cave. I want a Big Charm. I want to lost vacuum the Crystal Cave because I want to try and. My goal this turn is to get a Star Requiem off with Giratina. Although I do have Escape Rope, so if I'm to try and take out an easier target. All good. Let's go with Comfey to start off. Oh, expanded, huh? I don't really have any expanded decks. Yeah, I would. I'd have to like put something together, or we just have to do standard versus expanded, which is like, it's probably fine, honestly. Like given the current power levels and this and that. Okay, 2 scoop up nets for sure. We're not gonna need the water energy. Okay, that's fine. Ugh, 2. Do we really need all these scoop up nets? Yeah, we do. That's fine. Dang, this hurts. All right, that's all good. I basically just want. I'm really trying to get another grass energy. I actually can. Oh, let's see. Let's flower selecting. Capture energy is more important than a Comfey right now. We already have all the Comfey that we will need. So we're up to. Let's see. I'm sorry. 5 plus this is 4. We are so close to a Star Requiem. Let's Radiant Greninja ability away the capture energy because we don't really need the capture element of it. Okay. Man, if this energy right here was the grass, we would have exactly what we needed already. We had to discard that at one point earlier. I need like a Mirage Gate or something. I need something. All right, let's go. Let's scoop up this Comfey into this Comfey. We really need a grass energy. Roxanne is cool. Quick Ball is not that cool. We'll take Roxanne because we will want that for later in the game. And these options are running thin right now. Oh. I forgot about Sableye. I completely forgot about Sableye. So my goal was to get the 10 in the 10 in the Lost Zone so we could start Requiem. We have the 10 in the Lost Zone. We can't get the Requiem off this turn yet. I mean, guaranteed. Like, there's nothing. You know, let's like Primate Wisdom the Colress. Rod for what, bro? Rod on. Oh, I didn't see the Mirage Gate. Yeah, I didn't see the Mirage Gate. All right, good looks. Zoe. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell, guys. My dog's messing stuff up. No, good looks. I don't know when that Mirage Gate popped in hand. Because I feel like I did not have that a moment ago when I was doing this up. But yes, no, thank you. I appreciate it. Now I can actually, because now I'm thinking if I want to, yeah, let's go. Let's just stick with the Star Requiem. Let's stick with the Star Requiem play. So let's go. Actually, I'm gonna still bench Sableye so that we can take advantage of that. Oh, we don't have any energy. Yeah, I could have rotted to do that. Okay, all good. We're gonna set ourselves up for a turn, for a following up turn Lost Impact. All right, so now what we want to do is scoop up net Comfey, and I'm just trying to think. Since we're gonna KO this thing here, I still, you know what? This isn't for this intention, but I'm just gonna bump their their, yeah, I just wanted to bump their stadium somehow. And I don't really care about Lost Citying their Arceus, but just to bump the stadium and get everything out of play. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Another Mirage Gate for the following turn. We do have Rod, as stated by Chains, for the grass, which we don't need anymore. It's okay, my dog is trying to like flip her bed over so she can like sleep under it. She's a weirdo. Babe, wait till this game's over. I gotta get her blanket so that she stops freaking out. Big parasol. Oh, the big parasol is too little too late, and we already Orangarued, what you call it, Chorus to the top of the deck, so we are pretty much safe from that. I figured they could Crystal Cave again. You know, wait, didn't I Orangaroo to the top of the deck? Could have sworn I did that. Did I not do that? Oh yeah, and then wait, but what, shouldn't I have drawn it off the Marnie though? I'm confused. Let's see. Oh, well, that's always helpful to be able to Crystal Cave ourselves. Yeah, I don't know what... basically, what we need to just do is set up another attacker. Let's Chorus. We don't really need to get stuff in the Lost Zone, but... oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a beautiful Chorus to just get 2 Battle VIP into the Lost Zone. And now we have another attacker, kind of. So let's see, we'll be down to 2 prize cards after this KO. Can we capture energy onto Greninja? Wouldn't really help. I already lost... yeah, because we're not going to be able to make use of Greninja this game anyway. I'm trying to think of like where I should put this energy to get its full use, but I don't think that it really matters. I don't have any Psychic left in my deck currently. I would need to Rod for Psychic. So let's see, basic Pokemon Giratina, because that's really all I'm focused on next, is getting another one built up. But we still do have Energy Recycler, and we still do have Rod left to be played. So we have plenty of recovery options. There's nothing that I want on the top of my deck specifically. So actually, you know what? This ability would be just for drawing. Is there anything that I want to draw specifically? I'm trying to think. No, it's fine. I'll put Cramorant out there as well, just so we can have something to attack with if it gets knocked out. It's not even a guarantee it's going to get knocked out. Alright, we're going to... oh wait, did I... let me... can I see my Lost Zone? No, you're blocking my Lost Zone. I want to see how many energy, or which energy I had in there already. Damn. I think this is the correct play. Yeah, I needed to be able to click this. What did I have in there already? Okay, I already had 2 Psychic in there, and I put the... okay, so it was correct to put the grass in there, not the Psychic. Ooh, so they do have the Goodra Churnin now. They do have the Goodra Churnin now. I don't think I have it. I play 4, so I have 2 in the Lost Zone right now. I have 1 attached. And I have none in the discard. Do I have it? Oh, do I have it in the deck? Well, we're about to find out. Let's find out together. Let's find out together if we've got... because Mirage Gate goes on anything, right? Doesn't matter. They're going to boss up? What are they bossing up? My Greninja? Am I missing something here, folks? They bossed up Greninja? What am I missing here? Why did they not take the guaranteed... okay. Well, we are going to find out. Water energy doesn't help. Well, it doesn't not help, I guess. What does it do? 100 less damage? 80 less damage. So that would be... we would definitely knock it out, right? I think so. Alright, tough call. Let's just see what's in the deck, I guess. That's probably the play, right? Hey, look at that. Not bad. Alright, so Sableye? Yeah? Sableye? I think Sableye's the play. That's fine. That's fine. I can't think what we would want to use any of this for, so let's just... what does this guy have? He's got... so we only want to put 7 on him. And then we want the rest on... doesn't matter, folks. Let's put 1 on Gardevoir to leave it option, and then put... alright, cool. Big Parasol blocks that? Oh my god, it does. Big Parasol blocks that. Big Parasol blocks that. And I was wondering, I was like, why did they put the Big Parasol on now? Because I always think of Big Parasol as a way to block Star Requiem. Yeah, I forgot that that is an effect of attack. An effect of attack. Too little, too late, too. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need a good top deck. I'm trying to think if I should. Oh, I guess I do have escape rope. I do have escape rope. So does it matter what I lead? See, now we have all of our recovery cards, but no. Oof, there it is. Okay, that helps tremendously. Now I'm trying to think where we should apply the all right, well, first things first, let's get the 2 energy and the Sableye. Which part, James? Which part? Let's see, which Pokemon do I want back? It's a Sableye, right? I already have Cramorant. I guess, yeah, just these two. Yo, what up, TCG and beyond? My good friend. Let's put some energy back in here. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to swing with that, I guess. Okay. This is a tough one. Coming down to it. I'm thinking, could I vacuum anything, goo or anything? No. Yo, what? The victory? Interesting, the concession. I didn't think I was in a good enough spot to warrant the concession for my opponent there. But maybe they, they knew their hand better than I did. What up, unhinged manchild? How you doing? Yeah, we're rocking out with some Giratina. I saw you were streaming earlier as well, so you must be done with that. Hopping in. Now we got the whole crew in here. EML, EMTCG, and Unhinged. Alright, you know what? Let's where Nintendo, are you still around? Think you still want to play? Let's see if they're online. I'll have to accept. Oh no, not that. Requests. This might be them. Chris, potentially. I see him on. Well, I'll just throw a challenge out their way, and we'll go from there. Into some standard. We'll rock out with the Giratina again. And if you're there, Nintendo, I gotta scroll up now, see your name. Nintendo player, what's up? Yeah. All right, I got you now. Invite on the way. And best of luck to you. Let me see if I can do the thing that EML did the other day. That was pretty smart, where they like brought their screen up a little bit. Display capture. And can I move my... Sorry, I'm just gonna try and like block my cards off. EML did this the other day. It was super smart. I hope I didn't do too much, but we'll see once I get the client back up. You just got to accept the challenge, Nintendo player. That's you. Awaiting response. I assume this was you, Chris, Nintendo player, same person. No, I did. I just want to make sure I did it enough. I think I can afford to drop it down a little bit. I had it up pretty high. Let's try and get this lighting a little bit better in here. The green screen is always so tough. I like to get the lighting perfect. And I bumped it earlier too. Chris, you want to send me an invite, or I will one more time? If not, I'll just go back to the ladder. That is the beauty of matchmaking. But yeah, getting this lighting right with the green screen is always tough, for it to not look like fuzzy and this and that. Alright, well, I'm just gonna cancel it, Chris, unless you... Oh. I get you. So you don't even have a... I would think that... Hold on a sec. I think that my deck, though, can... Excuse me, sorry. I think I can challenge... Maybe I can challenge you in Expanded. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that I can accept yours, yeah. My deck... It's like a bit of a square and a rectangle thing. Like, not every... If your deck is a standard deck, you can automatically play Expanded with it, but not every Expanded deck can automatically play Standard. So, there you go. Cool. Cool. I have 17 Bidoofs in Pokemon Online. Well, you're going to want to start trading some of those away. Bidoof is actually pretty good, pretty playable. Let's go with heads. Now, to play an Expanded deck is crazy, because then you have access to the V-Star power, and to this and that. I have never once built an Expanded deck and tried to play it. Oh no, I promised my dog that I would get her blanket, and she has been a very good girl, so... Alright, I'm going to wait for you to get your first thing going, and then I'm going to put my headphones down and get her blanket, because she's sitting here throwing a fit. Alright, actually, I'm just going to get it for her right now. Yes, Zoe, yes. It's coming. Getting you your blankie. Okay, come on. Get in the bed. Oh, yes. Big blankie. Little girl, big blanket. Yes. Alright. Not trying to like sit down without knocking the green screen is just impossible, because it has to be really close to you to actually fill up the whole backdrop. You will get it. I learned everything in a few weeks and still learning. So much to learn still. For what? Online? Yeah, online is super easy. Like, Pokemon is... It's odd. It has like a bit of a learning curve, but like this... Here's the thing about Pokemon, is the ceiling is just so damn low. Like, there is just... Once you know the game, like, there's really not enough going on where you're going to feel like, oh man, I'm completely overwhelmed. Alright, so here, let me see how this... Oh, can I? Well, here, let me... Sorry, folks. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just gonna do a little reformatting on my other screen so I can see everything clearly. I can see the chat and my Streamlabs. All right. So I don't like that at all, and I'm weak to metal. I like that a lot. Discard an energy. Put that. Attach that there. Okay. So I'm gonna attach. Or I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop that down. Drop this down. Retreat, scoop, and then Comfy again. I guess retreat, scoop, Comfy again is probably fine. Oh, I can't. Duh, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. I forgot that I didn't scoop up the first Comfy, so I cannot actually use it again. So I probably should just left Comfy in the active. But that's fine. That is not that big of a mistake. Shadow, Rider, Calyrex. You may see. I have a camera that records oh, thank you, Chains. I'm using Game Chops, by the way. Game Chops is streaming live, and we are all listening to them currently. Oh yeah, when it comes to the actual, if you're talking about the YouTubing element of it, then yeah, that part is super easy as well. Well, we got GM, TCG, and beyond. Yeah, it's one day at a time, one piece at a time. All right, Jet Assault. If this Pokemon moved from your bench to this, yep. It's looking pretty good so far, Nintendo player. Looking pretty good so far. This might be a quick one. Unless this, I basically have like access to like 3 cards right now, and I need one of them to be like really good. I need this top deck, nope, or one of these 2 flower selecting. I've seen worse. Flower selecting. I can go back into a, now this time I can, okay, scoop up this Comfy into this Comfy, and now this time I can retreat into a second one. That's my only option? Ugh, I don't like that. Alright. Well, that's not very helpful. Let's go for a retreat play. What do we have for energy so far? 1 lost zone, 1 discarded, and they're both water, so it doesn't really matter. I like to leave the psychic to play anyway, so we'll retreat the grass. And well, what do you know? And that's looking like about it for me right now. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I don't need to click over here anymore. All right, let's catch back up on some chat. MTCG and beyond said laptop I purchased last year, and then 2 months later want a laptop. Oh, that's what's up. New laptop is like one of the things that is now very quickly on my list of things to upgrade. Like, I always think that I finally caught up, and then it's like, oh well, this is running a little slow. Like, this could do better. This could do better. So I don't need one by any means, but it would definitely make things easier. All right, well, this is looking pretty good for you, Nintendo player. I do not have too many options left. Got like 1. And does bench damage too? Oh, 5 damage counters. Yep. All right. So I've had 3 turns, and I have not been able to get... Oh, there is 1, finally. I was going to say I haven't been able to get a single Colress off. And that's basically like what I needed, so we can quick ball away an energy to get a Luminion to get a Colress to make some decisions before we make our flower selection. Alright, so all 4 Colress are in the deck, which is, well, maybe a little too late, because we're already down 2 prize cards. We're about to lose our next one. We do have 4 in the Lost Zone. This will bring us up to 7, so we can start with some stuff. Maybe Rod, Guillotine. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's probably fine. Flower selection. Okie dokie. For real, we all need that money tree right now. All right, so I think we're up to 7. We are. Mirage Gate activated. Still might not be yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough, because A, it's not even for a knockout, it's just for a counter attack, and B, I'm gonna still need to get something up for next turn. Yeah, and that's the only play I can really make. I don't really, yeah, I don't play. Do I play Choice Belt in this deck? I think I might play Choice Belt in this deck. I forget. Giratina doesn't usually play Choice Belt. I think this one, though, had 2 air balloons, and I switched one of them out for a Choice Belt because it just felt kind of dumb to not play one. So what do I... Oh, I hear that, EMTCG. You cannot keep everything that you buy, or it gets very expensive very quickly. Shadow Rider pushes some decks. Yep. So what do I have to enter? What did you mean by that when you said that, Chains? They got here the... Oh yeah, they got the KO, the return KO, easy. It's all good. Wait, so do I have 10 now? I think I have 10. No, that only puts me up to 9. 9, yep, okay, all good. Ooh, having this Comfy down would have been really nice, instead of having to have Luminion. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a GG's, my friend, unless this here play like really does it. Unless this here play really does it. I can switch back later, so that's cool. I can do that. I don't think that matters. It's 230? How do they get... Oh, okay, yep. Alright, let's go with the Roxy. That's our only play. Sorry, I had to click away for a sec to approve a message, which is weird. Okay, cool. So we have a little bit of... Alright, so what I could do maybe is get this... the Sableye play, I guess. Sableye play. Oh my god, there's no energy in my deck. Alright, good game. There's no energy left in my deck. How is there no energy left in my deck? I wanted to see where did they all go? There's 5 in the lost zone, and how many are in the discard? There's just... Okay, there's 4 in the discard. Got it. So if I needed to use that rod first. Dang, my bad. Well, also, Nintendo player, I'm down to play again. I am going to concede because you have beat me fair and square, but I also have to use the restroom. So I'm going to step away for a moment. Sorry, I'm going to hit the concession first. Good game, Nintendo player. Well deserved. I will be right back, everyone. I just need about 30 seconds. And we're back. Thank you for waiting, folks. That is what happens when you stream for a couple hours or so. Actually, I guess it's almost a few at this point. But I will happily accept another challenge, or I can send you one, Nintendo player, and I'll select expanded, and I can now. You should be able to choose anything. That was my fault before. It's my fault entirely. Did I bump the green screen? Oh, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, EML Collectibles, for that. That's very kind. And was that a heading out now? Yep, from EMTCG. Thank you so much, EMTCG, for stopping by. Really, really appreciate that. Appreciate everyone for stopping by tonight. Oh, whatever you want to play, Nintendo. It's all good. Whatever is fun for you. I'm going to be playing the same Giratina. Makes no differences to me. But yes, thank you, everyone. I was having a not a tough week, but a little bit less of a great week, and then I had a great day today, so I'm really happy to be online streaming, so happy to have people here with me chilling. Can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. Sorry, I can't get the green screen perfect with the lighting. I'm trying, but we do what we can. Trying to fix our hair at least. Let's go heads. Let's go win the coin flip. Let's go yes. Let's go Comfy for the active. I'm down with that. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I guess I'll go with... Yeah. It's probably the safer play. Bench Guru, Bench Cramorant. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just throw a Colress on top just to be safe. Can never have too much of a guarantee. Oh, I keep clicking off here when I don't need to anymore. Let's see. Chains says, I have a channel, 2, but only 4 subs games in the middle. Well, Chains, I will definitely drop you a sub as soon as I am done streaming. I got you. Also, if you want to hop in the Discord too, do you do Pokemon stuff? I was just gonna say, if you do Pokemon stuff, hop in the Discord and then just share it with the Discord whenever you post it, because like that's how a lot of people get some of their initial traction on some of their videos. So that's one of the best parts right now is we have about let's see, I'm gonna go with I'll go with this guy. Yeah, a lot of people get traction over that. We have almost 100 people in the Discord now, so definitely enough people to see your stuff. So it's always great to get more people in there. But yeah, especially if you're posting Pokemon stuff, we do just like kind of keep it to that. I haven't really done like an off-topic section. Maybe eventually once it grows a little bit more popular, a little more pop in. All right, I have Scoop Up Net, or do I want to do the energy? I already have a Scoop Up Net, but we already know we're going to be lost zoning some energy. That's fine, but to lost zone a Scoop Up Net just feels bad. Oh yeah, it's a really absolutely Chains. It's a very good way to grow. I mean, EMTCG, who's just talking, like EMTCG, the person who was just talking above us before they left, like they just started their channel like a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago maybe. They got 4 or 5 videos up now, 25, 30 subscribers. You know, they've been in the group the whole time. Like they were just a fan to kind of before they started posting stuff of their own. Oh, get Discord. Get Discord. You said I don't have Discord right now. Get Discord right now. I mean, it's free. It's easy. It's the best. It's free. It's easy. It's the best. I got nothing else to say about that. Okay, so I got my 4 in here, so I can start hitting immediately. So I'm off to a way better start than last time. I can... Do I want to... yeah, let's just guaranteed Primate Wisdom Colress for next turn. Well, that doesn't really help, but that's fine. Let's scoop up into Cramorant and just start swinging. Just start swinging. Alright, Nintendo player. I'm gonna need you to start coming through now, or else it's gonna look like the first game in the opposite direction. You're gonna need like a strong Marnie or something. Oh, that's what's up. So what do you... Oh, I keep clicking off. I'm so stupid. So Chains, what do you do right now? What do you post on YouTube if you don't do Pokemon stuff, but you got videos already? Probably should have benched that. That was a mistake. Yeah, what's your preferred content at the moment, my friend? What do you like to do? Just out of curiosity. Do I really want the heavy ball? Not really. I got everything I need already. I don't know. What do you want to do this turn? Cards in Lost Zone. That's what I want to do. I have... This will put 6 in the Lost Zone. That's fine. Yeah, the scoopiness can get me to 7 in the retreat and all that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. So this is up to 6 now. Start benching Comb Fees again. Which is dumb. I should not have had to do that. Oh. Whatever. I should have played my switch card there instead. That's actually maybe fine. Honestly, all things considered. Wow. Well, you can only have one. Pixel Gun 3D. Is that your Discord? Or is that what you do on YouTube? Let's see. Oh. Ooh, this might be bad. This might be bad for you, my friend. Because I have double Mirage Gate. I think I just need the one. Oh man, that was really close to not having what I needed. It was really close to not having what I needed. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very similar game, but in the opposite direction. Alright, we're just going to Lost Impact because we do need to get ahead in the prize race. And this should handicap our opponent. Our Nintendo player amigo. Double prizes, always good. Alright, we got a Psychic Energy, which is very needed. Ooh, this is a dope beat from Game Chops. And now we're 1 away, I want to say, from 10. We got 6 here. Yep, we are 1 away from our Star Requiem, but we have Mirage Gate for the impact, or sorry, impact for the KO next. Oh, and we have Colress. Yeah, we can just Colress into Requiem. We would need the... Yeah, we can gate. Okay. I was thinking we need the energy, but we can gate for the energy. I think this one's gonna be too little, too late for you, my friend. What is that? What's a Pixel Gun? I thought that was gonna be your screen name or something on Discord, but I don't even know. Is it a game? Sounds like a game now. Whimsicots and Alakazams. A lot of psychic in here. Oh no, yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Because now we can just Colress to get to 10. And I can Mirage Gate to get to my Requiem. Do I want Luminion? Do I need Luminion? Actually, what else we got? Oh, no. Let's take everything but Luminion. And I think that brings us to like 12 now. Yep, alright, well, we got this, we got that, we got pretty much everything we needed. Unfortunately, I don't really know what else, I don't know what you got for us, Nintendo player, but I am ready for it. Not that. Requiem? Yeah, just Requiem. For the Dosmos. I would feel bad about this game if it was our first game, but because you got to whoop on me game 1, I do not feel as bad. Interesting. Okay, that's what's up. I will definitely check out your videos on it. I always like seeing new games. I don't really play too much on the phone. Like if I'm gonna, I should like just play Pokemon Go if I'm gonna play anything. Like that's probably where I should be giving my you know, energy to. Well, I believe that is going to be game, my friend, with the broken card of Escape Rope. Yeah, the last game I played on mobile was just Pokemon Go, and then I was doing I was playing Marvel Snap for a little bit. I thought that was kind of fun, but then I stopped playing because I honestly put like too much time into it for how much I did play. I think I played that game for like 6, 7, 8 hours. I don't usually play anything for that long. It just wasn't that yeah, Nintendo player, I'm sorry. I got the rope, the busted rope. And I think, yeah, even with Whimsicott, yeah, you would need like a big charm or something on there. Yeah, GG's. I'm down for the rubber match if you want to do the best of 3. I will let you decide. I'll sit here for a moment while I rehydrate, and if you want to play a best of 3, then feel free to challenge me, and I will accept it. But yes, thank you again for everyone who has stopped in. Thank you for everyone who's here, for everyone who's dropped a like, and for anyone who's here on the replay. I know it's getting pretty long now in the stream, so probably won't be too many people watching this part of the replay, but thank you to everyone involved. I'll probably go for a few more games. We've been going for about, I think it was at least probably about 3 hours at this point. Maybe 2.5. All right, the run back. How will these starting hands fare? The starting hand for me personally has been like my, like if I can get my stuff set up, I feel pretty good. Now, if you can get your stuff set up and I can't, I feel pretty good for you too. Pretty much goes for 90% of matchups. I still don't know if I should be going first or second with this deck, honestly, but I'll just go first until I have definitive proof that I should be going second. Well, not a great hand for me, but my opponent gets to mulligan, which is good for them and good for me. 2 mulligans. That's good for me to get some more support here. I needed those 2 mulligans. Can't log into Discord. That's not cool. Why not? Yes to rest, please. Oh my god. Oh man, I got 2 cards that I really did not want. This is a toughie, but you know what? I guess we'll go with this instead. It's actually a little bit better than... Could be worse. Could be worse now. This is such a weird deck. I mean, hand situation. I do not like to have to do that. But we'll see if we can get anything up and active. I guess better than nothing. Oh, I can do that next turn too. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. After you, my friend. I will learn to not click off of the main screen one of these days, folks. I swear. I'm sorry about that. Because I keep going to click over to read the chat, forgetting that I made it so I don't need to click to read the chat. Can't log into Discord. That is unfortunate, Chains. I'm not sure what the issue would be. Usually you can just do like the reset thing from the email. Might have to make another account altogether. It is worth it though. Discord is pretty sweet to be on. Even like not even just for ours alone, but for all the other Pokemon groups out there, for just as a good way to do voice calls, to do screen sharing. It's pretty much like a jack of all trades kind of software at this point. Like once people were doing Zoom and this and that, it's like, why are y'all doing Zoom and having the stupid little watermark on your thing when you could just be doing Discord for free? Alright, so it looks like my opponent, Nintendo player, has gotten off to a bit of a slower start as well. Right now we got 1 card in the lost zone. Let's bump it up to 2. Alright. That's not great, but that's not terrible. I can do that if I need to. Get that out of here. That's a tough one. Let's show playmat. What's my discard look like? That might be the play. This is a tough loss zone here. All right. Tough lost zone. Can't do my password. And you gotta get the password. Alright, now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do for this turn. We've got the 4 in there, so I can attack with Cramorant if I want to. I could Concealed Cards ability with Greninja, but I don't have a lot of energy to spare at the moment, so... let's see, do we want to get a guaranteed attack off? Oh. I don't mind that. Alright, I don't mind that. The same card is going to come in again, and we will start hitting. Do I want to do that? That's okay. Let's just save it all. I'm just going to save everything in my hand. I just don't have a lot of resources right now. Let's see, I don't even remember what this guy does. During your next turn, your opponent can't play any tool cards. What does this thing do? Wishful Baton. If Pokemon is active spot, active by any damage. Okay, cool. Alright, well, so we got a little bit of damage going there. And I can do Comfy to get back. That'll only be 5, though. We'll need a Colress at some point in that next turn. We will need a Colress. How many have I used? I've lost zoned 1. I've played 1. Lost zone 1, played 1. Alright, well, let's flower select. Quick Ball? Colress? Can probably Quick Ball away Mirage Gate? Or, yeah, I guess. Okay. Starting to turn around a little bit. What's in my discard? Just 2 energy, and in my lost zone is 1 energy. Each all unique. Colress. There's only 1 Colress left in the deck. That's lucky. I'm sure there's some way to reset it. Chains. Or at least I would hope so. Oops. Ah, interesting. That is unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna go with these 3, take care of those. Yeah, that's fine. Can live with that. Ooh. This might be the GG's again. Because I'm about to hit it with the... with a little bit of gate action. Scoop Comfy into Giratina. Put Comfy back down for future instances, but we hope we got a lost impact here, my friend. And that will be a 1, 2 more into the lost zone. So now what do we got? Yep. So now we got 9, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's 9. So we're one away from a Star Requiem. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the run back on you, mi amigo. But only time will tell. Maybe just make a new one then, Chains, or something. I mean, it is very helpful to have. It is very helpful to have. Even just for the, like, especially just for the self-promotion aspect of, you know, like in ours. Like, just getting your videos, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 views, like, right out the gate is so much nicer than having them get, like, 0 views. It is, and that definitely helps the YouTube, you know, pick up and realize, hey, good stuff. Likes, comments, all that. I'm feeling it for you, Chris, right now. I see the one card in hand. I see the Ultra Ball in question. I'm not sure what you got that you can get, but my fingers are crossed for you that you can keep it close. Can I just register? Will it be the same? I mean, I don't think... Depends on what you use to make your first Discord account. I think you can make it with like a email or what you logged in with, like phone, email, or you know, sometimes you can do like Google login or this or that. I'm not sure what you mean by register, Chains. Alright, Nintendo player. It is about that time, yeah. Oh boy. And what's your ability to do? Once during your turn, make sure your deck for an energy attached on your Pokemon. That's for your deck if you do this end your turn. Well, you think so? Maybe. Maybe. I am not so confident. I think it would have been played last turn. Okay, we're gonna have to. I don't like what I see there, and I also feel bad that like escape rope has just been like your downfall this entire game, but it just has to be that way sometimes. It just has to be that way. Like I see what we're going with there for some EVV action. I'm sorry, for some EVV log. Oh, I would just go register, then just register a new account. Okay, Nintendo, that makes sense. Because I was thinking, like, I was last card in hand, like, if it was a Marnie, it would have probably been played last turn. GG. Yeah, when I saw that come up, I'm like, yeah, I could just take the Zacian knockout, but that doesn't seem, like the smart play. I'm still down for, you know, a few more games if you want to keep going. I can try out my my new Mew deck. I'll send you another one if you'd like. I have not played this version of Mew yet. This doesn't play like any. It doesn't play Meloetta. It doesn't play Fusion Strike Energy. It's just like the all double turbo energy build. And then let's see. Yeah, after this one, I think I'm probably gonna just head out. I getting kind of tired, and I feel like we've you know, been streaming for a good amount of time. And I can always come back later on if I get some more energy. It is Friday night. Did I win every coin flip? I feel like I won almost every coin flip. Man, it feels weird to see these cards. I've not played this deck in a long time. Alright, well, this was not a great start from myself, so you will definitely have some chances here. Unless, of course, we can get... we needed that. Okay, well, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's good. That's a good one. Get the V search going. Yeah, this deck I got no V-Star, no GX. No, nothing. Apologies for the yawn. I do not like when other people are making content in the yawn, so... But then again, I do give people a lot of guff when they do that, and it's a recorded thing, not just a live stream. Okay. Not making it very easy for me here. I need, yeah, there you go. It's like, I need you to have something on your bench for me to boss up so that I can use my boss to get it out of my hand so that I can start drawing cards with Genesect. Oh, this is fun. You got Surfing Pikachu and Dragonite. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, Dragonite V-Star is a cool card. I saw that, you know, the 12 energy, and I just, you know, I was like, that could be something different. It just seemed like slightly worse Palkia, I guess, just because you have to, like, rip all the cards off the top of your deck, so, I don't know. But this is cool. I like what you got going on so far. Oh my god. Oh man. Too little too late, huh? Wow. This is a really tough hand for me. I'm just gonna pass. I had a play and then I got a battle VIP and it clogged up my hand and now I can't do that play. Well, I can't even complain about when Mew draws slow because you've given me plenty of chances and plenty of turns to come back. Draconic. Stat. Alright, let's see what you got. What'd you get after top 12? We got 3? That doesn't feel very good. And you put on the Surfing Pikachu? Smart man. Smart. We need to try and get lucky here. 1 card. Not really. Didn't really help. Okay. This might be another quick one in the opposite direction for you, my friend. We haven't really had a game where like we both get set up and we both like get to play. I feel like the last 2 games that I beat you, you didn't really get to get set up, and I do not feel like I have gotten very set up this game here. Wait, why is this in the deck? Oh my god. Yeah, I never played this deck before and it says Path of the Peak in it. Why would this have Path of the Peak in it? Well, I guess I'm just gonna like evolve and hope for the best. This is gonna be a quick one though. I can't get anything going, as you can see here. I cannot get anything going. Yep, smart play, smart play. And some Calyrex. Alright, we're gonna need to get something, man. Something that I can play this turn. Because I have 3 cards in my hand, none of them can be played. Oh, that's borderline helpful. Borderline. Alright, let's retreat first, I guess. Oh boy. And I can't even use my ability. Oh my god, this is tough. I've had my hand clogged this whole time. Yo, Chains, thank you so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate you. Oop. Yeah, I think I'll probably, I mean, it feels bad to go out like this, but I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I've got no more. I got nothing else on my deck, man. You got me. You got me. I guess I'm willing to go, I'll go one more with this deck if you want to play. If not, I will probably call it a stream, so I will issue the challenge. GG. And we'll go from there. Yeah, that was a tough one not get, oh yes, right? Well, once again, it would be good if we could both get, like, you know, our benches and everything set up and like try to hit each other and then like go back and have it be like, you know, 2 prize card versus 2 prize card kind of at the end, instead of just you know, one person doesn't get set up and that's why they lose. Oh, did I do the wrong? You let me know. Oh yeah, please do, Chains. I'd be happy to see it. You accept. All right, last one of the day. Let's make it a good one. Waiting to load the game. It's always so funny when this happens. Well, I can keep winning coin flips at least. And with this deck, I know that I want to go first. For sure. My opponent had no basics. That's no good. Let's just start with that, but at least I got that. Okay. Yeah, I should have checked this deck list. Actually, I didn't like how it played. I had a Path of the Peak in my hand last deck, and last game, and it's like I needed to play a card to get it out of my hand, but then Path would have blocked my Fusion Strike ability, so I don't know why this deck plays that. Yo, what up, TCG? Swinging back around. We're probably playing one more and bouncing out. Let's see. Oh, well, we got the goated card. All right, GG. GG, we can play the game. Show playmat. Or do we want to go... Does it matter? It doesn't really matter, I guess. It's Cramormatic away, Palpad. Doesn't make a difference. It's Ultra Ball away. Boss's orders and a cross switcher, I guess. Who needs to boss up anything? Who needs gusting when you have drawing? Empty-handed is exactly how Mew wants to be played. Let's just start doubling up, I guess. Or do we want to triple up? Let's triple up. Alright, now we're talking. Now we can start Psychic Leaping. We'll hold. We will hold. Yep, yeah, no gusting here. We gave away our boss, and I don't think this deck plays Silene. Maybe this deck plays Silene. I actually have no idea. I probably should have checked the list at some point. Would have been smart. I would do it if I was going to play Standard, and like on the ladder. Alright, gonna Ultra Ball away that and that. Get this, start swinging, I guess. Yep. Get the big guys going. But now I've got my big guys going too. Which is gonna be at least good. I can start playing this. But I want more. I'm greedy. I want more than just this. Let's get another Mew VMAX going. And then we'll be good to go. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Well, you know, yeah. What do we want to do? I guess, how much HP do you have, Eevee? 70? Doesn't really matter, does it? Max Miracle. Alright. Oh boy. I got a bad feeling about the rubber match for you, my friend. This is literally everything that I could possibly want. So let's see. Am I going to have to get through a VMAX this game? That's the question. I don't see why I should have to get through a VMAX when you've got all those V in play. Double colorless. Yes, yes. See, Technoblast is 210 minus the double turbo is not 190, but plus my choice belt. Yep. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Retreat into Mew. Cross switch into Dragonite. Right now I don't have the KO. Right now I do have the KO. And double turbo. Let's draw some cards. That's enough cards. Cross Fusion Strike with Technoblast. And that works. Yeah, when I saw I had the cross switcher, I picked up 2 of them. I was like, I feel almost bad at this point. Because I think that's it. But to be fair, after that very last game, this is what Mew does. Mew just suffocates. But I know that's your energy accelerator. Once again, while I'm rounding out, thanks to everyone who's been here tonight. Please check out all the people who make content like NYTCG and beyond. Go check out EML Collectibles. All of our friends of the channel, Pokemon Father and Son, KittenCatAubrey, KittenCatAubreySales on TCGPlayer, Ozzy over at Corp. Let's say 190. Yep, that's just a hit though. That's just a knockout. Technoblast again. We're in the cycle now. Trish and Trev, the Real Venusaur, all our friends. Not everyone's stopped by tonight, but go check out their channels. The link is in well, I guess bottom of my main channel page under the Poke Friends section. Good games, Nintendo player. Good games. That is how it crumbles sometimes. Thank you for playing. I really appreciate you being a part of the stream and chilling with me and hanging out tonight. And thank you to everyone else who was out here. I'm gonna probably end it for now, but stay tuned. I'm actually gonna be streaming again tomorrow. In about, what is it now? It's 8 o'clock my time. I'll be streaming at I think 2 p.m. tomorrow. So when I say 2 p.m., I mean Pacific time. So 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm gonna be streaming card openings. I've got a lot of packs, a lot of stuff ready to go. A nice little box battle, a bundle battle. I put 2 bundles together. We're gonna go head to head and see which one wins. But thank you all for being here. Love you all so much, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you so much.